to change my identity. But I was in a rut up there, man. I did the same shit, and then eventually I didn't do anything. I went to work and I came home and I literally went to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like I was fucking depressed, and I wasn't living the life I wanted to. I wasn't living the life I thought I should be, and it wasn't all economic factors. It was just like I was just tired of life. I was tired of people. Shit just wasn't going nowhere for me. So like I died, and so now like coming out here, you know what I'm saying? I told myself like, the Sean y'all knew, the Sean I was, don't exist no more. I'm a new person. That's why I changed my Facebook name to Tabula Rasa, clean slate. I'm a whole different dude. Now the problem is, I'm still me. You know what I'm saying? So like, the things I did in the past, I did them because my mind told me that this is the best decision. And so that said, my thought process is still the same. So I'm gonna still do similar shit. But I'm open and I want to do different things, and not only to change my thought process, but to change my behavior. You know what I'm saying? And if I just like Sports Center and like fucking Forensic Files, those are the two things I really consume on a daily basis. But at some point, I want to go to a fucking, I don't know, an art class or something. You know what I'm saying? Just broaden my
box.
Yeah. But the problem is like when I'm driving, I'm only going where I'm familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so eventually when my social network is where I want it, which is hard because I feel like one of the mistakes I made here was coming here alone. And it's okay. I mean, I'm going to figure it out. I got the personality to when I want to venture out, I'm going to be able to do it. But like, it's really hard to make one friend. But as soon as you got one friend, it's super easy in my thought, the way I think, to make a whole bunch of friends. But it's hard to just start when you don't have any. And so that's a challenge. But like, whatever ideas you got, man, I'm never gonna say no unless I think it's gonna land me in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, no, I'm down for whatever. You ain't got to make it slow. Like if you got studio time or whatever, and you're like, hey, in an hour from now, meet me here. I'll be like, fuck it, let's go. So no, you ain't got to pull too many teeth. I'm open. Don't make me sprinkle you niggas. Huh? I need another cord. Have you seen this camera? My new one.
I did.
You see it, but like you fuck with the tablet?
No.
It's pretty cool.
And that's the 4K?
Yeah. Set me back, man.
Yeah, but spring you forward.
Oh, for sure. Hopefully. I mean, absolutely. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to hide money too, so I'm gonna try to stay around that 25, 30,000 mark.
That's what I use. That's just my credit card swipes.
Exactly.
That's what I use.
Is this one you showed me, played for me earlier? So then is this not yours?
It's mine. I went to another file.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad. Me bad. Actually.
So when clients sit on my chair,
I saw that what you was doing.
yeah, so sit down. Oh, perfect, yeah. So when I'm doing this, instead of you looking in the fucking mirror all the time, all you gotta do is hit T, keep pressing on T and it'll zoom you in.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So like through the whole cut, you can be like, yeah, I see what's what. And then that whole shit, when I get done, take it home, edit it. Yeah, take it home, edit it. And like when they pick up this fucking tablet, they know you're on fucking camera. So if you have a problem with it, let me know, and I'm either not gonna cut you or I'll turn the camera off depending on how you address it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm trying to. The one dude that you be talking basketball with, I think his name is Robert Buford. He's a YouTuber. He got a YouTube channel for his cars. He said he pulls in around anywhere from as much as $1,500 a month by just posting videos talking about cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? So many people are making like, even if I make $200 or $300 on YouTube a fucking month, that's absolutely worth my while. It's absolutely worth my while.
That shit live.
Yeah. It's
That's
absolutely.
really live. That's new age.
Yeah, that's what the dude that was sitting in my. He's like, wow, man, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm like,
Right.
man, that's why you got to keep fucking with me.
Instead of looking in the mirror and shit.
Right. And I mean,
And
it's
then that helps you cut hair for like.
right.
Hey.
Quit doing that. Look at this, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
Yeah.
Sean, that's smart.
Yeah, man. I'm every now and then I do something that resembles intelligence, intellect.
That did it.
He's like, okay, all right, you won this one.
I'll be back.
I'll get you yet, Gadget.
That's right. And this is something I was working on, but I think your voice would be awesome.
Full of shit, man. I don't know.
Bullshit. No, I'm telling you, this is a practice run. This is something, you know. Okay, gotta wait for it to close.
Is that you?
Yeah.
You got a studio or you just got access to one?
I have a studio.
Holy motherfucking shit. Step into my office. I got you a present. So you are, if you're cool with it, you're gonna be on my YouTube channel.
That's cool.
What you do, you hit the T to zoom in and the W to widen out,
Oh, okay.
or you can do it, make sure it's working.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and hit the record button
Alright.
and get it cracked. How you been, man?
Yeah, how about you?
Living the good life, my friend. We doing the same as usual?
This time I want like an inch off the top, about around an inch.
Bebe, I got you. But the same general
Yeah.
idea. I got you. No problemo. Ugh. You hear Usher's new song?
No, actually,
Play it again. Play it again, PJ.
Wait a minute. Wait. Sorry.
I swear.
What you call me off guard?
I swear.
This is another beat, man.
You into music, man?
yeah, I mean, I'm into like the hype stuff that's going on right now. So,
You said the what?
like all the mainstream stuff that's going on right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Just listening to like bands and stuff. Not as much as anyone.
Okay. Sit up for a second. All right, you good. Hey. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we good. You still hooping?
Oh yeah, I've been going off and went like a couple times this week. I think it's disconnected. Oh, there you go.
PJ, of all the ones you played, no, actually, I was about to say I like that one the least, but I actually don't even think that's true. I think as I was about to say that, I realized like, no, I actually do like that. Never mind me, man.
No, but that other one though, the one I was with the vocals.
Yeah.
That was like a little demo thing. I was trying to see
If you can get somebody else on it.
somebody to actually do it,
Right.
because I just burned out of steam like real quick.
No, that was.
Having to do production, having to do the mixing, the mastering, everything, and then all of a sudden I have to sing it. It's like you're not only making the baby, now you have to deliver it. And
Right. Like, man, my work is done.
yeah.
I gave you the seeds, back up off me. That's that Usher song I was telling you about. It sounds like Usher, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, I think PJ, you'd be taking a step down if you were to have me sing that, because I don't think I could do a third of as good as that sounded, to be quite honest.
To be honest with you, because obviously you're doing too hard on yourself. The ballad is not really that hard to do.
Alright.
For one. For two, you just have to grasp the emotional end of it to make it sound a certain way.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All right. Like I said, man, I'll play along. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to more or less temper your enthusiasm. But hey, I mean,
I'm just in search, man. I had a female group. That didn't pan out too well because they like to fight and shit.
oh god,
That shit was terrible. That shit, I fought along with them trying to keep them together, and it
wasn't working.
not at all. Like I be doing all kind of shit. I'm across the board genres.
Okay. Yeah, man, I love music.
Yeah, me too.
So, my dad had me listening to the Beatles
Yeah.
and Pink Floyd and The Doors, like all of that.
Oh, god damn it, my bad. That was a guitarist. I accidentally pressed something. Sorry.
All good.
We'll go to the next one.
All good, all good.
My bad. I should have did that. What's this one? I feel Yahoo's gonna be outdated sooner or later.
Yahoo?
Yeah.
How so?
I don't know. I just feel like with Gmail and all that, like Gmail numbers on a different level.
Yeah, but so the little I know about that type of thing, Yahoo has Yahoo is a legacy. So like they were to the game first. They have other things that keep them afloat, like their news, their sports. They also do fantasy sports. but they're also, like I said, they're a news publication. So while Google might be lapping them and Gmail might be lapping them, and that could be also in your opinion. I don't
That's
know.
an opinion.
Yeah, I don't know that that's factual or not, but I do know that when I work for the cell phone companies, oftentimes certain companies, their IT department will say, we don't want Gmail on these devices, or we don't want Ymail or Yahoo. Like each of them do things similarly, but they also differentiate in ways. And I am not intelligent enough to be able to tell you why. I do know that if they fall off, I don't think it's because Gmail is taking all their business, because those email accounts they're free anyway.
Yeah.
So what they're getting is more or less paid off of their mail, I'm not sorry, their mail, their news, like
right.
their Yahoo Sports and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, everybody's getting paid off of advertisements. So as long as they got a platform where advertisers can advertise, they're going to keep putting content out there for people to consume, so that they can then fall victim to the advertisements that are either banner ads or click ads or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to sell advertising space for a website, so I know a little bit more about advertising than like a random person on the street, but I don't know enough to tell you exactly why some of those things are the way they are.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think, man? Is that a stupid toy, or do you think it's...
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Brings back that old East Coast,
This beat, you think, does?
more of an aggressive.
You know what I used to think about doing as a Freestyle Friday type thing here at the shop?
Yeah.
Let whoever think they got it,
Whoever hot that day, feel like hot that day.
whether it's a barber or a client, just
Yeah.
say something, man. I got the platform. You want views? Like we all got, you know what I'm saying? Probably more followers than these kids do just from the strength of our cuss alone.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can imagine Biggie on it, you know?
Yeah, I hear that.
Like, man. I don't do all that no more, man. I just make beats. I try to just make beats and songwrite. That's all I want to do. And just sell ideas, man. That's it. Sell ideas. Everything else is too much for me.
Right.
Overwhelming.
Stay in your lane. You know where you at.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of being a refined, distinguished gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not bumping around the world trying to figure out who you are or what you are. You know what I'm saying? You know that. Now you just got to get real good at that.
Yep.
Being your best self. One of these days, man, you're going to be an old dude like us. And you'll understand what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, what, you 17?
Yeah, I'm 17 right now. This is in June.
In June?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this one. This is my first time hearing this one?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the one I want to purchase. If it's for sale.
It's for sale.
Yeah. Fucking shit. I think it's still recording as long as that red button is there. It has a stop sign, so work in progress, man. You're like the fourth person's hair I've cut since I bought that. So I'm sure there's gonna be
Busta Rhymes come in.
Now the nigga wanna hit it, how you living, what you wanna do, and then you gotta go. You better you got it, nigga, you tripping, you know what it is, but you know you send a phone, fuck every hoe. Let me show you what you want, keep a competition on the toe. I never thought I would've made it, now you see it that I'm famous and I got that ice on my niggas froze. You think you fall, my nigga thinking that he got it, but you don't, hold up, good. What's up? Let me think of what you got, my nigga, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying that's the vibe, man. I think that'll go good.
I think you need a little bit more coffee if you want to imitate Busta Rhymes, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you got it.
He up 2 or 3 more notches. Right. He's screaming a little loud.
Oh yeah.
Now the nigga wanna go to dance vote. Let's go. Now the nigga wanna give me what you really wanna go, wanna go, and you really wanna get it, but you down for the phone, but you never wanna get it, cause you don't wanna go, gotta make that money, gotta hate what you want, and
You know what? That would be moving. Hey.
He aggressively smooth.
Mm-hmm.
He got like a strong, aggressive vibe, but he's smooth as hell with it. Do I bald this part out?
Which part?
Do I bald that out, or do I?
I want it, yeah, I want it like up there.
But I'm saying, is it bald, or is this what you want, just higher?
Oh, I want to bald it.
Okay. Is this you?
Nope.
Oh, you ain't got no before.
Mm-hmm. And I'm supposed to be eating lunch right now.
What up? You? Is your boy?
Okay.
Oh, you want your backpack? Where's my keys at? Oh, it's on the keys.
Okay. If you gotta stand up, go ahead.
Oh, I got it.
I can even get JC on there.
appreciate it.
Oh, for sure.
You hit the button on the boy. Huh? High school already rich.
So this is the one.
That yeah, I'll run with that. Mr. B, man, how do you like bitter colas, man?
Bitter cola.
How you like
It's the
those?
best.
Is that right? You ever had one?
It's the best
You
thing.
know what the bitter cola is?
The bitter nut.
Bitter cola,
No,
bitter
you
nut.
see the
Never
bitterness.
Oh my
is
god!
What is
for
Don't ever fucking do it. It's a.
When
it's a
you want
nasty-ass
to know it's not bitter. Eh?
Peanut.
Oh
When you
shit.
finish it, drink water.
What does it say so?
No.
Oh, when
Nah.
you
Okay, I'm gonna
finish
listen to
Say
you
what?
because you the man.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
It's
drink
fucking
water.
terrible.
drink
If
water.
you want to try
You
one, I'll go
see-
buy it.
Nah,
Right next
Cold
door.
water.
I'll take
You
your
will
word
be
on it.
enjoying it.
So yesterday we had a
You will not be
challenge,
enjoying it. So
a
let's,
6
if you
crackers in
do
60
it,
seconds
if you
challenge.
take bitter cola, it
And,
works for high blood pressure.
I kept
It cleans
making
your
money
colon.
off of people because they thought they could do it. And
We use it
then,
very much in Africa.
I wound
Yeah,
up.
he ate it
someone
yesterday.
challenged- Yeah, I have. Me and
We
Cook
use
had
it
one.
very, very much. I take it every day.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
That
you
is what my
kidding
wife
me?
eats on.
Really?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
So then they were like, "Well, I bet you can eat one
Take
of
it
these
every
in a
day.
minute." So I ate.
You know,
I ate.
it
was,
really-
I
it
ate
lowers
it,
blood
but it was
pressure.
terrible.
It cleans the colon.
Still on the back.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
help
won.
your man?
I made about
Yeah,
$160
and
on
if
fucking
you want to
chips.
enjoy this one well,
You ever tried the 6
Put it
cracker
in
in 60
your-
second challenge?
No,
liquor.
I haven't tried
Soak
to
it in
any
liquor.
challenges.
You're supposed to soak it in liquor too.
If you soak it in liquor,
Okay.
okay, just
Go
find
gadget
2
day.
extra girls.
Go gadget.
Let them stay somewhere waiting.
Okay.
2 extra girls.
About to say.
2 extra girls.
Oh, okay.
Somebody
all
not
right.
gonna make it home.
Right. Somebody got the army crawl out my bed like, God damn it.
Boy,
He tore the rest of me out.
you know that is why
me
people in Africa, we don't joke with it.
No, okay.
We
Yeah.
don't joke with it.
They gave it to me yesterday, man. I thought I was gonna have to leave
And
work
you take
early.
it?
I ate it by itself. That was
No.
it. It was the
And
stuff.
you will see, when you wake up this morning, how was your toilet?
I mean,
Did
that's
you notice?
personal, but yeah, no, it's good, man.
Yeah, I had to hear this.
You didn't notice?
No, it wasn't no
If the thing
different.
really works, if you have buckets,
Buckets?
water bucket,
Water bucket.
where put water in it and carry it or put it yourself.
Oh, goddamn, man. Hey, man, I got a young man in my chair, man. He ain't on over this car.
Hey, edit that out.
Put a bucket on your penis. You will be able to carry the
You
run
will
full
be
of
able to
water.
carry it.
Full of water.
Exactly.
You can carry it to another city.
But Villa Cola is good. Villa Cola is good.
It's good for
It's
you.
good.
All right.
We don't joke with it in Africa.
Nah, it didn't.
Most especially it cleans the colon.
It didn't give me any, diuretic issues. I was
You
normal.
may not know, just once, but by the time you get used to it,
I can promise you, I'm only trying that shit one time. There ain't gonna be no seconds. I'm not going
no
back.
second
To,
time.
I said one time. I tried it yesterday. One time. It'll never happen again. I promise.
Yeah.
I literally last night. I tried this around like 1 o'clock yesterday. Around 11 o'clock last night, I'm in bed and I'm watching TV, and I still had like
The taste.
The taste.
the residue. I'm never doing that.
Okay.
I'm never doing it again.
You know anything that's bitter, any bitter thing, cleans the system, and it doesn't give you disease. It doesn't allow
Antibody.
anything bitter. It has not.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Then I'm gonna take my chances with mumps and measles and
Wolverine
rubella.
now.
Yeah,
One day I will not
I just
take
ain't gonna do it.
You know,
Huh?
for example, me,
Uh-huh.
I take it with this thing.
With the who?
Garlic. I take
Oh,
it with
garlic?
every
Yeah,
day.
that's what Reg was saying. His wife, she eats garlic cloves just like their popcorn. And
It's
so-
not because of the perfume that I use. You will be perceiving the garlic in my body. The odor of garlic. That's what I do. I take garlic and but my wife eats nothing less than 8 to 10 every day.
Good God Almighty! So can she keep her hands off you, or she jump on you all the
She
time?
can't. She can't keep it.
Ah.
She can't. She cannot do without it.
Well, I tell you what, man. When I hit that age where I need some assistance and I can't get my hand on the blue pill, I'm gonna pop a couple of them bitter colas and wear her out. But at the moment, you know what I'm saying, I'm still a self-starter. You feel me? It's just
Okay.
get naked in the sun,
But if you want to know the effectiveness of it, take it for like a week. Constantly for like 1 week.
But see, the
You
problem
feel
is,
the
man, I
sensation.
gotta have a woman
You
first.
feel the-
Cause the way that stuff make your breath,
No, it's
your mouth
it's
taste.
It's on like this synthetic drugs. Has prescription. Like this one, it doesn't have too much of it. You cannot have too much of it. You cannot take too much of bitter cola.
Okay.
It can't be too much.
PJ.
Because the system breaks. It's natural. The system breaks it down naturally.
Do you have an extra I can buy from you, or?
And things like that.
use-
The
I don't
system, your system will
I
break it
think I
down
don't know. Let me
naturally.
check before I talk.
And it will absorb it naturally.
Thank you,
Don't
Mr.
bring
B.
that shit over here,
Yeah, keep. Oh God, he coming back with more. Oh God. Oh God, why God? Oh God, why
Like I
God?
said, no is a powerful word.
Right. Very misunderstood. Very misheard. It's cool. I got rubbing
you
alcohol.
want more?
Yeah. No, Mr. B. I said no. I don't want any. Oh, you want two?
You
I will
want
be back.
many? Okay.
Right. I will be back. God damn it.
I don't have an
Nah, it's cool. It's alright. I got
coming back, so you can borrow some.
Alright.
Since you asked so politely.
I appreciate you, brother. I mean, I didn't want to play the I did give you a pack of neck strips, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to pull rank on you like that. Because we better than that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you did.
Nah, I'm Rick or Troy didn't come this weekend. I don't know why.
Yeah, he said he's gonna come every week, man. But
Well,
Rick-
Troy said that. Rick, I don't remember him saying that, but I think when he realized Troy was coming every week, he was like, nah, I ain't finna lose this shot.
even though he has many,
Right.
but we all are part of a piece of this.
Come back with the music. And it would be cool if you came back with the elliptical, but I understand if
I
you
know.
can't.
Now that I only it's only 2 something. I do almost 3. I ain't gonna be able to come back, go there and come back. But what I can do is I can still email you.
My man.
So I can get you email. I'll get you email tonight.
I'll text it to you. I'll text you when I get done with the cut.
All right.
You want this ball part up higher? Can you see it?
Yeah, that'd be
A little higher?
that'd be better.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay.
Do you not have school on Mondays, or you just get out early?
Oh yeah, I get off early. I get off at 12:55 every day. Yeah, because I'm a senior, so I don't have to take 6 and 7 period.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Finish up on my third, so
That's love. And when do you turn 18 in June?
yeah, June 19th.
And when's the last day of school? Like June 6th?
No, it's May 25th, I believe.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's a double win.
Yeah.
So you're going to act a fool in a couple weeks. I should be, man. Yeah, I was kind of like you. I did early grad, so I graduated the first in Minnesota. The school I went to, we had trimesters. So I graduated after my 3. Yeah, I graduated after my first trimester my senior year because I had taken care of all my business beforehand. And so I think I graduated what that would have been like right before Christmas break. That was my last week, that was my senior year.
No, okay, so did you graduate alone?
No, there was a handful of, like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like the smartest student at my school, like that's not what I'm saying, but like I never took study halls. Like they tried to tell us in like my freshman orientation that we were supposed to take study halls. I just never did it. I just figured, you know what I'm saying, I wanted it real easy. I wanted my senior year to be easy, and then it just happened to work out. I was one of my football coaches was my guidance counselor. So I was undecided about going to play, trying to go play college football. So at the time, I wasn't thinking about doing it. So I had a heart-to-heart with him. Was like, honestly, man, I just kind of want to get out. Just get out of here. I can't wait to graduate. And he was like, shit, man, you know, you have enough of your core credits, and at this point, all you really have to do is take 3 study halls a trimester to graduate, so that it A, doesn't mess with your GPA, and B, if you don't want to take any other classes, like, because you have everything you need, you don't, like, we can't make you take any extra courses. So it was in the cards that I was able to do it, but it wasn't because I was like a gifted student at all. But I want to say only like 2 other kids, if I remember right, chose to do that. Because a lot of kids, like, and I was like this too, where like I like the social aspect of high school, but at the end of the day, I was tired of waking up at fucking 6. You know what I'm saying? To get to school at 7:15. So I was just like, nah. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta get paid. If I'm gonna wake up this early every damn day, I need to be collecting a paycheck. And so I went to work right away, and then I realized like I don't want to do that. So then I enrolled at a college, a couple hours away from where I grew up, and walked on to the football team and made it. Played 2 years, and I quit. You say why?
Yeah.
Well, so football is college sports is like a job.
Okay.
And initially, I wasn't ready to stop playing football. I thought I had a lot of years left in me, and I did. And I wanted to prove to myself that I was good enough to play. And I did. I wound up starting the end of my freshman year, and then the beginning of my sophomore year, I was a starter, and then I got moved down. I was a receiver. I got moved down to a 3rd receiver, and so I was still technically a starter because we ran a 3 receiver set. If you're familiar, but I went from being an outside receiver to being the slot receiver, the inside receiver. But like I said, we were a pass-heavy offense, so we ran a 3 receiver set almost every. Well, we ran at least a 3 receiver set every play. Every now and then we have 4 and 5 receivers. But yeah, so I wanted to prove to myself I could do it. But it was just so much work. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, man, I just wanted to get some ass. Like, I was in school to get some ass, man, and like partying. You know what I'm saying? So like, in football, it definitely helped me gain access to some chicks I probably would have never ordinarily had. But then once I was a part of the in crowd, I was like, I don't need football for this.
You're a part of what?
The in crowd. Like, I went to a small school. Well, it was a smaller school, but our football team, we had the best. So I went to a Division I junior college. So we were non-scholarship, we were scholarship. We were non-scholarship. We were non-scholarship, but we were national champions for like 6 or 7 straight years before I got there. So like we had a really big football organization. So like all the chicks wanted to like, for real, like they wanted to be a part of that. And so I call it the in crowd, like, you know, being a part of the football scene or whatever. I was a part of the in crowd. But once I played and I was a part of the in crowd, I no longer needed football to like get chicks because I was already getting them. Like, yes, I won. So that's why I quit, because I was just like, man, I was only really playing football to get some ass. Now I got more ass than I can handle. I don't need football no more. And yeah, man, I just got tired of it. Plus I was having injuries. Like, I have kind of bad feet. Like, the bridge in, I don't remember what, I think it's my right foot. I'm kind of flat-footed as is. And the bridge in I think it was my right foot collapsed. So it was painful. It was weird because it was painful to walk, but I didn't have any problems running with that injury. No, that's not true. That hurts to run and walk. But I also tore both my meniscuses and my knees, and that was painful to walk, but it didn't hurt running, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and so yeah, the meniscus, when my bridge collapsed, I actually couldn't even walk. I remember I was on crutches for like a few weeks. But yeah, man, like football, man. Even if like you don't believe in the concussion, like the correlation between football players and the concussion, because some people will say like, well, soccer players have more concussions than football players. So even if that's not a concern, all the all the collisions you have every play, like that stuff adds up. Like I to this day, I have a hard time throwing a ball of any kind, softball, baseball, football, whatever, because of all the collisions I had and like my shoulders are bad. And so I just knew I wasn't going to the NFL. For a brief time, I thought I could, I thought I wanted to, but man, I'm so glad I got out when I did, because even though I deal with a lot of nagging injuries, I know guys like my little brother. He played semi-pro for I want to say 5 years, maybe, excuse me, maybe more. And like we both have, varying degrees of lingering injuries from our days of playing football. And he played longer and made it much farther than I did, and I can only imagine what he's going through, because the little stuff that I dealt with, kicking my ass on a daily basis. But yeah, so that was, long story short, that's why I graduated high school. Bring that back full circle. What do you think? Do you?
Yeah, that's actually perfect on the sides.
Bet. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanna? I
I can see it with this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. You in there?
Uh-huh.
Bet. And then you said an inch off the
Yeah,
top.
like an inch off the top. And you perfect.
And then do I do a razor edge up on your? I'm sorry. You wanna? You might want to get that. I'm happy endings here, brother. Do you? Do I do a razor edge up on your?
Not really, because I'm not really like showing off to the front, and I'm just like letting my hair down for now.
Oh,
so-
okay, okay. So then I shouldn't edge it up at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I want to. Alrighty then. How many girlfriends you got, man?
No, nothing yet.
Why is that? You choose to be solo,
yeah,
or?
I actually choose to be solo.
Okay, yeah. Smart move, man.
It's high school.
Right. Yeah, I wish I had that kind of restraint, man. That's my biggest weakness, is women.
What you right now?
I got a couple chicks I'm like chit-chatting with, if you will. I got no commitments yet, but see, like I'm a lot older than you, so I'm in a different place in life where I'm like, I can see a point in the near future where I would be comfortable like settling down, wife and kids, stuff like that. So, but nah, man, I've been here in Texas a year, dated a handful of chicks, but nothing too serious just yet. But I met this chick a couple days ago. She pretty cool, so I'm gonna see where it goes. But man, if I were you, stay a free agent, bruh, for a little bit, But I know the older I get, like the harder it is to find like a really like good chick, because like a lot of the really good chicks got men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
that's-
you-
that's what you mean.
Yeah, if you think she a good chick, other people probably see it too. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's kind of hard to run into them when you're my age, but they're out there. So we said about an inch. Give me a second. Oh shit. First and 10. Yeah, first and 10. Yeah, I think your phone's having problems. Who are you looking for, buddy? Yeah, what up, HD? What's going on, bro? Because of the way you talk. You fucking stupid. You fucking stupid, man. He said, this ain't me. Nah, PJ just stepped off, but it's just me and him for now. Oh, Red was there earlier. Well, shit, they both are skin, but the one that's sitting on our row. Oh, yeah, all right. I'll see him with it. Very, very slow. Yeah. I'm when I get through this pass, if you need a shorter, so this is. Did you say your brother comes here?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said you and your brother played. Or did you say you and your
My
cousin?
cousin.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Does your cousin come here?
No, my cousin, I don't know what he does actually. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure he hasn't been cooking it lately.
Oh, it is.
Or if he does, he probably does it himself.
Gotcha. So that's about an inch. Yeah. Keep going?
No, this is perfect. Just only like the point right there. My hair doesn't cover my eyes.
Right. Well, let me. Do you wet set it or do you put? Do you keep it dry?
I keep it dry.
All right. Well, maybe that was pointless. Can you say you let it fall forward?
Yeah.
So when it's wet, it's gonna fall longer because the weight of the liquid is gonna make it fall. I'll blow dry it if you want, so you can see how it'll naturally lay. cut some more?
No, it's actually good. No, cause like my hair usually like curl up, and then it'll end up going higher.
Oh, okay, bet,
Yeah.
bet. Cool. All right. Shit, man. If you good, I'm good. Just clean you up. Make sure I got the line all good. Get you out. Don't move this shit. I got a bunch of in the back. Here comes the fun. All right, my girlfriend.
Alright. I appreciate it.
Oh man, hold up. You got a lot of fun.
Alright, so I use the app, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, so the way that works, it only takes payment if you no show or you do a late cancel.
It
so-
only shows payment?
No. It doesn't. It won't take your payment. So so when you register on that app,
Right.
all it's doing is protecting me if you at the last minute either don't show up or you cancel
Right.
with too short notice.
Right.
So that app will never take your payment unless I say he didn't show up or
Okay, I got
you cancel your appointment like 10 minutes before you walk in or
Right,
some
gotcha.
shit like that. You got a 24-hour window to cancel. So if you schedule an appointment for me next week, you have, let's say you schedule for next Thursday. You have until Wednesday at the time. So let's say you schedule at 3 p.m. on
So you have
Thursday.
24 hours.
You got 24
Yeah.
hours that you can just cancel it. There's no issues. If you cancel it too short, it's gonna send me a notification and say, hey, this guy's got a 3 o'clock appointment with you today, and he tried to cancel. Do you want to assess a fee or no? That's all that is. So I'll always need you to pay in the store, or unless you fucking cash at me or something like that. So I can run your card, or take cash, or you can cash app, or whatever you prefer. But I can't take it off the app.
You would even.
I can't take it from the app.
You can't take it.
I cannot,
Okay.
unless
okay.
you no show. Because I think I don't know. I just started using it, so I haven't had anybody that I had one person no show me, but they didn't. It was before I was able to take their credit card information. So I don't know what penalty there are associated with it. So like I don't ever want to find out. But I know at some point someone's gonna fucking schedule and not show up. But I don't know what that looks like. So I would rather not take your payment off of that, because I don't know if they're gonna charge you an extra fee. I just don't know.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Goes 20 and then $2 too, man.
Always appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
My
Take
man,
care.
be good, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Next time. But yeah, use that app from now on. Text me and let me know that you did it. But they usually send me a notification. If for some reason you like are the first appointment on the calendar for that day, text me to make sure I see it. But if you see other people on my calendar before you ain't gotta worry about shit. Just show up and I'll look at my calendar and see you. My man, be good, buddy. No fairy tales for this young black male since see me stranded in this land of hell, sell crack sales. Selling my soul for material wishes. Oh my god. I must make a pee-pee. Sorry, I didn't want you guys to hear that. I did because I said it, but I'm sorry. The best revenge is fucked friends. We military-minded soldiers busting shots blindly, trying to find your hope to help me. Somebody save me. Scared to drop a seed, hoping I ain't crying. Curse my baby. But still, I smile.
You say the first game in the NBA is in Madison Square Garden. That was, I mean, a surreal day, surreal moment for me. I had a chance to hit a game winner in LA in Staples Center against LeBron. The first time I played him, so I think probably that moment was probably my welcome to the NBA moment.
Have you guarded James? Have you tried to guard James Harden this year?
Yeah, I got switched on a couple times.
What's that like?
It's tough. It's like everybody. You don't know what you're gonna do.
Selling my soul for material wishes, fast cars and bitches.
It just feels like he's unstoppable, Trey.
Yeah, no, on that offensive end, I mean.
Imagine the privilege though is you can just show up and give people that and then be left alone for the rest of the weekend as opposed to apologize for. I don't really know what you mean.
So it is very useful for Bob Kraft that the story we led into was Rob Gronkowski retired, right? It's this idea that even if you want to get your jokes off, here are some other spinning plates to distract you from the reality that, yeah, I'm an old man who maybe deserves your mockery, but thank God, maybe not jail time.
Yeah, the one thing I will say again though about the idea that maybe it was a human trafficking was, maybe it wasn't. But when you stop by the day spa for this, it is entirely possible. To hide behind, I didn't know this was the case, or it turns out that wasn't the case, that ain't really gonna fly with me. Coming up next is the Big Baller Brand Gag Deliberation. Hi. High News is brought to you by the Clean Deodorant. So you're open all day, every day? That's what 24/7 means, so kind of like how you get 24/7 access to licensed agents with God. Yeah, you just go online, give them a call, and you don't Now, what would it take to get 24/7 access to that? That's what it takes, baby.
Geico. Great service from licensed agents.
I used to talk to a printer.
You know when to speak up, when to listen, you know when to trust. Good on you. Now at Men's Warehouse, take 60% off select suits, plus select dress shirts and $3.99.
They're gonna like the way you do it.
He's always had a key. It always here. On Aquaman Tuesday, and get an exclusive sneak peek of Shazam. Everyone in school has the literary one. Of course she wants that one. And she wants the one with the two dads. No one has the one with two dads yet. Because no one can find it. For the literary one and the one with two dads. eBay.
This is Golden Corral's hand-cut shrimp, now topped with delicious shrimp scampi. And here's the premium butterfly shrimp and the teriyaki salmon. Get it all, plus the entire buffet for one low price. There's something for everyone at Golden Corral.
Biggie bag, huh?
It's good from Wendy's. It's everything you ever wanted for just $5.
Everything I ever wanted?
Wendy's bacon double stack, more nuggets, fries, a drink, and the spelling bee Melody lost in second grade because he couldn't spell soliloquy.
It really is everything I ever wanted.
Get a bacon double stack, quarter pound of fresh beef, nuggets, fries, and a drink for just $5. Wendy's biggie bag is everything you ever wanted.
Sorry, I couldn't eat all that bag. But really?
This is Nelson, a volunteer who puts care into everything he does. We asked him to put our hydrating body wash to the test.
After a long day, it's really important to have body wash that's cleansing and hydrating for my skin.
Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash rinses clean and rehydrates.
You know when to speak up, when to listen, when to trust. Good on you. Now at Men's Warehouse, take 60% off select suits, plus select dress shirts and $3.99.
No, that's not true. Coming in hot. I used to speak to a printer.
It's simple. Multi-car discount. You have more cars, you get more savings. Life is always moving, always changing. Elephant can slow your life down, but we can make your insurance simple. So we do. If you own more than one car, go to elephant.com today. Elephant Insurance, the multi-car specialists.
My name is coming to you from the Seaport District of Pier 17, brought to you by Chase.
All right, 3 seconds left. Down by 2. Yo, Jeremy Lamb. I call game. That is an I call game. This is a meaningful game, folks. They took this in the playoff hunt for Hornets. Sorry, Trubisky, by the way. By the way, that's what Seattle in his face and hit that. NBA players are so good because that was a heave, but still, NBA players are so
Also, if you watch everyone else on his team, despite how good Jeremy Lamb is in this moment, they're like, nah, this isn't gonna
to talk about this big Barber brand story. Now, ESPN reported this weekend that Alan Foster, the man who actually got the idea of big Barber brand, was involved, and who happens to be a convicted scammer, took $1.5 million from Lonzo because let Lonzo lead with the brand that he effectively owned. He and his brothers have unfollowed Big Baller Brand on Instagram. Pablo, Big Baller Brand's been a polarizing topic for 2 years, but how do you feel watching it unravel?
I think it's just getting good. I think the story may just be getting started because LeVar Ball, this man, was supposedly the independent, business-minded visionary and a scammer. It turns out that he is neither of those things, but this dude might be. This dude, Alan Foster, may be the character that we all assumed LeVar Ball was this whole time.
Well, I mean, LeVar, I think the independently minded businessman part holds for LeVar. And I was never sure if this thing was going to work out for them. But I really did applaud the idea that he went about this with his own ambition. He went about this trying to set up his own thing. He did all that speaking into existence and everything else.
Yeah.
And now we're at a place with him that I feel like people don't want to go to. But it's the truth, man. He's kind of a sympathetic figure to me at this place. Because what he is what a lot of people are in these circumstances. A dude with a dream, a dude with a way in, and a dude that didn't quite know how to pull it off. He thought he knew a guy who knew how to pull it off. And this dude helped him with like the ball of the family thing or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But what I need to know, LeVar, you ain't know this man just got out of jail? Like this is basically like that Dirty John show. You met him like 2 days after he got out of jail and then you moved him up to the house?
Yes, this man, Alan Foster, was sentenced to 7 years because he had defrauded approximately 70 African Americans that he had met through church, that he met through other things that all counted on him to produce returns that never happened, right? But LeVar, he is independent and business-minded, but it does seem like this guy, Alan Foster, was the one who truly was the mastermind behind the don't go to Nike, we're going to do this our own way, just trust me. And the next question then is, wait a minute, there was an agent and a manager and other people around, and no one knew that he was a guy who just got out of prison?
Well, yeah, that's the part. And I guess, I mean, you don't necessarily assume there's a lot of Alan Fosters out there in the world. The one that are in jail is like maybe not the one that you thought it was. But then this also takes us to Lonzo, who seems to have had this very important moment where we asked ourselves, will Lonzo ever get to the point where he told his dad, no, I don't want to do this anymore? And what wound up happening was a financial advisor went in and was like, yo, this dude's taking money from me. And then, right, and then Lonzo got up and was just like, no, man, I got to get out of this. We got his brothers out of this. So if you were looking for the moment that Lonzo Ball grew up, this was the moment. I really wanted to go, if you're his dad, how guilty you have to feel at this, because you meant well, but you signed him up. You are a man who holds himself up as the guy that's going to protect his sons at all costs.
Yes.
And you open the door for the con man to come steal $1.5 million from him.
Yes, his financial advisor emailed them and said 1.5 million in cash missing. That was in October. And now I guess because it's tax season, everybody's just like, oh yeah, about that, right? Oh, we should have checked, right? That's a reminder, by the way, go do your taxes.
Also, you got to be rich to be like, hey, that 1.5, we'll get to it later. Coming up next, we got more drama with the Celtics, and we just being messy. Might be being messy.
March Madness got you doing a what just happened whale? Pick up a pepperoni stuffed pizzone. That's right, people. It's back. Now part of the $5 lineup from Pizza Hut. Official pizza of March Madness.
You know when to speak up, when to listen, and when to dress up. Good on you. Now at Men's Warehouse, take 60% off select suits, plus select dress shirts at $3 for $90.
They're gonna like the way you do it. There's someone we think you should talk to.
Hey Dan, your coworkers told me you haven't done your taxes. I just want to say, you can call TurboTax Live CPA for help.
You really do that for me?
Yeah, Dan, it's literally my job.
Thanks, guys.
TurboTax Live, now with CPAs on demand.
That rocking chair with a great new house.
No, new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Geico can help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
That's a Victorian antique.
All right. How much for the recliner then?
Wait, how did that get out? That is definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
If it's in the yard, then it's for sale.
Geico. It's easy to switch and save on homeowners and renters insurance.
You should really stop overpaying for wireless.
And upgrade to the brilliant iPhone XR with Sprint.
Get both at Sprint for one great price.
Switch and get both unlimited plan and iPhone XR lease for just $35 a month.
Hiring was always a huge challenge. Endless hours on job sites with not a lot to show for it. Then I found ZipRecruiter. They figured out hiring. I post my job. They put it all over the web. And they send me the right people. Because their technology is smart. ZipRecruiter often sends me the right person in 24 hours.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/easy.
In the beginning, fear believed. But we knew the UFC was meant for much more. So we kept fighting, battling through every obstacle, and building our sport from the ground up. Now the View have become 284 million strong and growing. Our journey has brought us here to the biggest stage in sports. This is what we've been fighting for. This is our stage. The UFC is home on ESPN.
That fish boy. It's fishing now.
Don't make me done.
Everyone in school has the glitter one. Of course she wants that one. And she wants the one with the two dads. No one has the one with two dads yet. Because no one can find it. For the glitter one and the one with two dads. eBay.
This is Nelson, the volunteer who puts care into everything he does. We asked him to put our hydrating body wash to the test.
After a long day, it's really important to have body wash that's cleansing and hydrating for my skin.
Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash rinses clean and rehydrates.
You know when to speak up, when to listen, and when to dress up. Good on you. Now at Men's Warehouse, take 60% off select suits, plus select dress shirts at $3 for $90. They're gonna like the way you look.
March Madness got you doing a what just happened whale? Pick up a pepperoni stuffed pizzone. That's right, people. It's back. Now, part of the $5 lineup from Pizza Hut. Official pizza of March Madness.
I've got a secret. Hyman was brought to you by Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
By the way, shout out to Tony Kornheiser. I felt like he was disrespecting Prairie Grade University on the PGI the other day, and I hit him up. We had a good discussion about it. Oh, it's good to hear.
Yeah. You should get him to invite us to go golfing with that special friend of his.
You should get a podcast.
Whoa. Yeah.
100?
What does this say?
Tweet of LeBron James about a viral clip where Scott Van Pelt defended Tom Izzo yelling at his players. Pablo, you surprised it became such a big story?
No, because this goal was like watching a parent go off on their child in public. And they went off a little too loudly, a little too long, but inevitably, as we watch here, this becomes a referendum on all sorts of other stuff, like my parenting and your parenting and the culture wars and whether safe spaces are needed for athletes. And for me, like, yes, there's stuff we don't understand about this in a relationship, but isn't it okay to also point out a little bit too far, Tom, and go a little bit too far on it?
I just want to tell Eric Henry, you ain't got to take that off nobody that height. Like, just as a general rule, like, I don't feel like I should.
It's a height-based thing?
I'm just saying, for me personally, you're going to need to stand on something before you start breaking bad with me like that. Here's what's got me about this, right? Who's letting people put their fingers in their faces? Right? Like, in the end, for me, with Izzo, the yelling part, okay, cool. Maybe I'm a little numb to that, in the grand scheme of what this is. But why is your finger in my face right now? And I don't think that any of the people who are defending Tom Izzo under this circumstance would ever allow somebody to put a finger in their face in their way without at least slapping it out of the way. And that's where those people lost me. If the idea is he's just trying to get the best out of them, why don't Joe Paul's trying to get the best out of you, no matter who it is? Everybody who says this, kind of damn one of them work in a place where somebody cares that much about getting the best out of them, or where they care so much about being that they're being their best that they want somebody to put a finger in their face.
And leave aside even the fact that this is a power dynamic that is toxic and very unequal. An unpaid athlete, student versus a multi-billionaire coach, right? And these coaches are usually the guys who do want protection. They hate it as a class of people when we criticize their pedagogy and their methods. But I ask you this, if your methods resulted in this entire controversy, just publicly, forget about whether it worked or not, if you have to answer to this in this way for this long, doesn't it tell you that the method isn't that great?
So the problem here is the kid obviously didn't know what he was talking about. But
number 18. That's how big the fourth quarter lead the Celtics blew against the Hornets on Saturday night. And here was Kyrie after the game, asked about stopping Kemba Walker.
How tough is he to stop? It's one-on-one. Let it cry. Down the stretch, try to come in and help as much as possible. Should probably trap him a little bit more like every other team does in the league. We do. Torches us every time we play him, so it's no surprise.
What was your reaction to Kyrie there?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point, right? Like, Brad Stevens was asked after that. Brad Stevens is not so worried about that, but it is worth noting. 3 straight losses for the Celtics. They were down some guys last night, but y'all told me they fixed everything on the plane with that players-only meeting. Everybody was feeling good about this, right? Apparently, it wasn't that fixed.
No, I read the Athletic story by Jay King that ran down this particular incident, and if you change the date from March to February, I would not have been able to tell the difference. Marcus Morris after the game complaining about how there's dysfunction. Brad Stevens talking about not enough defense. Kyrie, again, motivating in public when it should be in private.
He might lose in the first round. In closing, had a bit of a strained relationship with the fans of the Carolina Hurricanes. It's a long story. But anyway, now that the Canes have decided to become the most fun team in the NHL, I can say it. We are all Caniacs. You been seeing the stuff they do after they win games? Yeah, after they win games, they decided to do fun stuff, right? And so, North Carolina, basketball, that's what's up. So they out here, they brought a goal out. And look, this is actually, I think, a pretty impressive feat of athleticism from my man, Arm. Now look at this. You gonna bring it to the rack? Yo, man, that's a big dude with pads on skates. And there we go, set the screen. Somebody else will take over, though.
And they're doing this after the games. Like, all these people remain to watch hockey players do stuff other than play hockey.
Yo, hold on. This isn't all they're doing other things after games. Like, this is what it is. Apparently, Don Cherry, dude that dressed like Mr. Don Magic Wine was Don Cherry, Mr. White Folks. Anyway, here we go. They had Duck Goose. Now they out here bowling.
Yeah.
You know what Mr. White Folks is?
I get it.
Do you know?
No.
Okay. There we go. Dominoes. A little baseball.
Only in the town where dancing is banned that is hockey. Could this be anything close to subversive?
Look at this. They do something where they're pulling people. They like this. This is what's up.
But you're getting people who are normally rushing out of arenas to stick around, practically banned because they love it. I am rooting for the Carolina Hurricanes to win more games, and I don't even care at all about the Carolina Hurricanes.
I will just say this. It looks like they're going to make the playoffs this year for the first time since 2009. And while they don't make the playoffs often, when they go, they tend to go very far in those playoffs.
So Raleigh will be on good terms with you again?
Who? Oh, Raleigh.
Raleigh?
Yeah, I was like, Raleigh, you talking about the mascot?
Huh. Raleigh. In closing.
I used to be saying calling things anything.
I'm from New York. I don't know how to pronounce it. Raleigh.
I forget you learn to read.
Read sounding. I'd like to tell you the story of a young man who just wanted to make his workplace a little more chill. Thank you to KOLR 10 News in Missouri for your journalism. Let's watch.
There are plenty of ways to handle a coworker who's kind of getting on your nerves. One Missouri man had an interesting way of dealing with this everyday problem. He spiked their drinks with LSD. Police say the man told them his coworkers at Enterprise Rent-A-Car had negative energy and he wanted them to mellow out. So the 19-year-old put LSD in 3 people's water bottles and coffee cups. The workers who drank the LSD were okay once the effects wore off. The man accused of spiking their drinks could face charges now of second-degree assault and possession of a controlled substance.
So I've been reading this book, Bo, by Michael Pollan called How to Change Your Mind. And he actually advocates microdosing for therapeutic reasons. It's not a bad plan, but you can't ambush your coworkers with it. You gotta offer it.
How about you just say no to drugs? Harley Crush was next. That's what I think.
Hello again, and welcome to another highly questionable week. No one around here is more highly questionable than this guy, Amino Hassan. What do you like for the show today?
Fucking course.
Yeah, there's all sorts of March Madness. What? Is that Jason Kidd's music? Dale, Barber.
Is Trump making the right decision by retiring?
Let's put this Instagram post up for the people here. I love that the last sentence, of course, is a grammatical disaster. You don't have a lot of precedent for a guy in his 20s choosing when he's this kind until you think about 3 back surgeries, 4 arm surgeries, and knee concussions, and Achilles, everything else that's going wrong with his body. We're losing a great one here because you have not seen a better tight end than that one. This isn't surprising. None of this is surprising anyone in this era of football, in this era of concussions, what we know about the human brain, what we know about what football does to the human brain. It was way more surprising when Megatron was there, because this was a guy who was totally healthy, who looked like he had all his mental faculties, who just said, it's enough, too much for me, right? But LeBron, when he just rattled off the list of surgeries he's had, the injuries he's had, for the last couple of years, he's looked tired. He's looked like he's tired of rehabbing, tired of missing games, tired of being hurt all the time. And for a guy who's done really well for himself as far as making money both on and off the field, not surprising at all. Great career.
Take me to your best friend's house. Over there, I love you know. Yeah.
I tell you something, Bob Kraft has big plans for him. You know what I mean? He's going to be the leader of his entourage because Rob knows some hot spots like that's right. He knows all these sides.
I used to talk to a printer.
California, Texas, all over the world, all over the United States. He's still the team to beat.
Duke barely hangs on, gets lucky by Krzyzewski's own admission, and the game plan that was used on them, you've got to think, is what everyone else in this tournament is going to use, which is just let them shoot for whoever it is that they want to, and pack the paint and see if they'll make anything. You have not seen them that disrespected on their shooting all season. Not like yesterday was, but when you look at them being 339th in three-point shooting in Division 1A, you understand why it is that what happened. They're still the favorite because they've got more talent than anyone else, but you saw how thin the margin can be, and you saw how thin they were in general, playing only 7 guys. And then the one thing about this that I don't think is replicable is the idea that they pack the paint around a 7'6" dude, right? Not every team has a 7'6" center rim protector who can hold down the paint like that. Matter of fact, a lot of teams may try to pack the paint, but they'll find a design leadership doesn't really care what you pack with 6'7", 6'6" dude. But 7'6" tackle fall, it was a difference maker. And the other part of this is you're like gambling a little bit on the concept of single elimination, meaning they don't have to be terrible shooters every day. They just have to be terrible shooters today. And they were. And so it almost worked. One for the basketball guy just blowing right to the ball over there. That above camera angle was amazing to see how close it is they were to losing. But I asked this question of Team and America. Were you rooting for Duke yesterday because you do not want Zion Williamson out of that tournament? Do we really have a situation where America was kind of rooting for Duke yesterday?
My bracket there.
Tackle full, 7'6", that guy can dunk, he can dribble, he can block the shot. He is a beast, I'm telling you. Zion Williamson, he looked like nobody next to him. Would it be another big mistake by Magic Johnson if he hired Jason Kidd?
I laughed when I heard this because I thought that what you have seen from Milwaukee this year, given that they left behind Jason Kidd, would be a thing on his resume that he would not be able to overcome. Keep in mind, he fled Brooklyn for a better job, got a star player, and Milwaukee underachieved in the same kind of way that hasn't allowed Mark Jackson to evolve as a coach since leaving Golden State. It wouldn't be a mistake in this case, though, because, as Amin says, this is a different kind of coaching job. That's not completely fair to Jason Kidd's job in Milwaukee. Obviously, they're way better now than they were under him. But he did several things. When he got there, he was the one that put Giannis into more of a ball-dominant role, being as a guard. He was responsible for a lot of player development. I think Jared Dudley was on the podcast and he's been talking about the player development stuff, the way that Jason Kidd taught the young players how to watch film and how to be posing the scene. And being a head coach in this league is a lot more than just X's and O's. It's all these other little jobs. So you can be good at some of it and bad at other parts, and as we see the way Milwaukee's succeeding now. But as it pertains to the Laker job, the most important thing is you have a coach that LeBron respects and pays attention to. They
besides Brad Stevens' scheme?
There were a lot of S's in there. Let's check in with the guy who was on the wrong end of everything. With Kemba Walker scoring 36 points against the Celtics. More damning is just losing to Kemba Walker. But look at how Kyrie addressed it afterwards.
When Kemba gets it going like that, how tough is he to stop?
It's one-on-one. Pride. Down the stretch, try to come in and help as much as possible. Should probably try to win more like the other team does in the league. It tortures us every time. It's no surprise.
I'm just not a fan of what was the point of that? You want to throw your coaching staff under the bus? Even if pre-game he was in there preaching and pleading that we should practice just like every other team does. And nobody listened to me. He still keeps that in house. But here's my favorite fun fact about Kyrie. He does this every time we play us. Well, the crack scout here looked it up. His game ball. Kemba had a 40-point plus game against the Celtics. You know what he did in the other two games? 21 points on 4 shooting. So he doesn't do this every time. He did it once before and then he did it again. As far as criticism goes, this is fairly benign. I think if a lot of guys in the league say this, it's not any kind of problem. But Kyrie Irving has been talking so much that he's the one guy that you don't want saying it. As everyone's heading into the playoffs, he's the one guy that you don't want saying stuff like later.
Yes, Fred. Yeah, you think that they should have trapped Kemba? Yeah, no question. You would have done that. Just 3 or 4 guys just neutralizing. You think that you should take a coach of yourself? I mean, next year, right now. All right, okay, Fred, okay, boy. I tell you, people on that one. I'm swinging now. Do you expect Lamar to retreat from the bullet guy now that big bullet right appears to be crumbling?
Poppy came in today talking about this story because he's like, Donnie, you gotta watch the numbers. Always watch the numbers. I have seen Lamar Ball say and do a lot of things, but what I would actually pay to see is what his reaction was when he gets that email saying, hey, where's the $1.5 million? Because it appears that he trusted the wrong person. And here's the bummer about it. I was kind of rooting for Lamar Ball to succeed here as the anarchist trying to turn over the sneaker industry. I would normally root against somebody like Lamar Ball trying to be an anti-establishment guy. But he comes off as so strident to me that I imagine a lot of people are enjoying the fact that he fell in the same pothole that others fall into. This is a sad story, man. This is a story of people being defrauded, not by some slick Wall Street guy who comes in and says, hey, I'll manage the kid's future and we'll make millions. It's by someone who was a family friend. Alan Foster, the guy who allegedly embezzled this money, was the father of a kid who grew up in London. They met in the 7th grade. This is a family friend. They've known him for over 8 years. This is a guy who had a woman at your house, who knows your family, they know your family. And to be defrauded by someone like that, that's gotta hurt. And make no mistake, the Ball family, they're victims in this story. But by a guy who not only defrauded them, but has a history of doing this. And one of the damning things in that article that I read was the idea that the judge said targeting other African American families, kind of with that in, hey, let's invest the black dollar and all this stuff. And meanwhile, he was robbing the blind. So while it's easy to root against the ball, today's not the day we're doing it.
Going up next on highly questionable.
They knocked the ball away. That's successful defense, and now Jeremy Lamb, just like they threw it up.
We all dream about our next vacation, but some of us turn those dreams into action. The bookers, the drugs, they hit that confirmation button and that's goes. Because bookers know that the perfect place to stay is right there for the booking. Be a booker at booking.com. The world's #1 choice for booking accommodations.
Everyone in school has the literary one. Of course she wants that one. And she wants the one with the doodads. No one has the one with doodads yet. Because no one can find it.
For the literary one and the one with doodads, eBay.
Hey, you, the one with the designer dog collar. Wondering how I upgraded to this sweet pad? A 1,200 square foot bathroom and my very own spa. All I had to do was give my human a look. With Wells Fargo's 3% down payment on a fixed rate loan and a simpler online application, getting into my dream home was easier than ever. Get your human to visit Wells Fargo
are really good cup of coffee.
It's VK Cafe. Fresh and brewed coffee starting at just 50 cents. Only at Burger King.
Every time a vacation day interrupts a work day, a Corona gets its line. Every time your favorite getaway is a block away. Every time you find some friends and get lost. Every time a night takes you away, and every time the last thing you
Hello, my
want to
name
do
is Sean.
leave.
I am calling because I got a notice in the mail that I didn't fill out a form that I sent you guys already. So I need clarity on what I need to do so that I don't get this notice again. And I want to know what happened to the first one because the first one had a money order included. So again, my name is Sean. Give me a call when you can. Thank you. Bye.
I do. If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. 50 minutes could save you 15% or more.
From the Red Robin Kitchens, destined to be a breakout burger, the El Ranchero with candy bacon, onion straws, and a jalapeno ranch kick. The first in our limited edition Burger Master series.
The Joseph A. Banks Super Tuesday sale. Save up to 70% off almost everything. All suits on sale starting at $199. All dress shirts $39. Plus an extra 40% off all clearance. The Super Tuesday sale. Shop early Monday.
Oh yeah, round of applause for me.
For what?
I switched the whole family to Metro. Oh, we were paying too much with AT&T. Now we're saving $1,200 a year on a great network.
Wow, that's smart. Almost as smart as swimming into this hot spring.
So smart. Makes my fur feel extra silky. Wanna feel it?
No, thank you.
Suit yourself.
Switch to Metro. Save $1,200 a year on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Just like AT&T and Verizon. Plus, get Amazon Prime included. Metro by T-Mobile. That's genius.
We all have a hunger for perfection. To be called a legend. For shocking the world. For pure joy. To be a champion.
And for that Barber mentality.
Sweet 16 begins right.
I'm complaining against the things people who don't think their chicken vectors into anything are insane. Any question?
You give us topics and events and requests. It was frosty. The government is frosty.
Do you question if Jeremy Love got lucky?
Okay, Charlotte had to lose this game. This was a game that was lost. There are 3 seconds left in the game. They're down by 2, and Toronto plays the kind of defense that you have to play at the end of the game. They knocked the ball away. That's successful defense, and now Jeremy Lamb, just like they threw it up in the huddle. Oh, that had to feel so good. I mean, so good to quiet that arena with that parabola that you just shot into the rafters and came down at that angle going through the basket, because this isn't even a normal heave. This is higher than your average heave. Yeah, man, he had to shoot it like that because Pascal Siakam was all over him, and that's the irony of this play. Pascal Siakam defended it perfectly. First of all, he got the deflection, the ball dribbles into the backcourt, he chases it down, and then he gets a great contest without fouling, and what does he get for his efforts? He actually forced Jeremy Lamb to shoot it at the exact right arc and trajectory so that it would hit the glass and go in. Did you guys see Kemba Walker's reaction? Let's see this. Thank you for the helpful arrow. There. Thank you. Kemba's like, oh no. Kemba thought it was done. Man, we lost another one. You saw the way the arm was swinging, like, man, we lost another one to be doing that. That's my shot. No, that's not what he was thinking. He thought, man, this garbage team I gotta play all, man. I gotta do everything. But I don't think the last shot, there's no way. Oh, no, it actually is. You know what my favorite part about that clip is? Beyond the fact that Jeremy Lamb had first celebrate up like he's supposed to do. The idea that the Hornets somehow, somewhere, not only still in the running for a playoff seed, but also for the Southeast Division crowd. How bad is the Southeast Division?
Oh, they're not doing that. It's popular, so we hit. I'm telling you, I'm going to go into action pretty soon if they start fooling around with that 8 spot, or come visit them and do something to them in the hotel, like some good stuff in their food or something like that.
My father just threatened me to food poison for Charlotte Hornet. It's not called food poisoning when you do it on purpose, Dan. It's called this poison.
Do you question if this was necessary?
High school lacrosse. Was this necessary? This is probably not necessary. Is it Stugatz? I don't even need to see the video. No, Stugatz was doing ESPN News college game. This is high school. Is that part of the Oh, wow. Everyone's on my God. Oh, my God. You have to take each of them out by the knees if you're the other team. Oh, my God. Yeah, like that's, they're probably up at this point 20-0, right? Everybody behind the back? No. Man, look, hold on. First of all, non-charity things are a bunch of jokes. Second of all, that is my new favorite team in sports now. I want to watch this high school team play lacrosse every damn day, and they're going to be little people like that? I don't think they can do that every time, no.
You know the thing on defense, what you know what defense that thing reminds me of? The Lakers.
Hello.
Oh, they're
The same type of team.
Hi, I got a criminal history questionnaire that I believe I attached with my license application.
Oh, this is boxing here.
I sent my, I think it was $55 money order for my license. I also sent in a criminal history questionnaire. To my knowledge, it's the exact same form that you guys just sent that I just received today, but I sent it with a separate money order for $25 for this. So I'm curious, what happened to the first one? Did I just fill it out incorrectly, or like I don't understand what's going on. The ID number of my application. TDLR number 115-86395. That's my TDLR. 395.
Everyone in the world is looking to get rocked and
Yes, sir.
That was pretty bad, but I have seen someone get it worse.
No, you have not.
Yeah.
See, everyone loves when the showboater gets knocked out. Because it's one thing to be like stylistic or this guy dancing. Get out of here, man. And I love how in MMA he gets to keep clubbing the one with the face after he's clearly knocked out. I hate when I'm breakdancing.
This says it was dated March 19th. I sent that out, I believe it on March 1st.
I switched to Miralax for my constipation.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm glad I called to get this all
Miralax
figured
works with
out.
the water in your body to unlock your system naturally, and it doesn't cause bloating, cramping, gas, or sudden urgency. Miralax, look what you can get.
We're fans of all pizza, not just Domino's. That's why we're rewarding you for eating any pizza you love. Pizza from here? Yep. Homemade pizza?
Wait, okay, so I don't understand. What was the $55 for?
Scan your pizza with the Domino's app. You can earn points toward free Domino's pizza.
So recently, my son's band was signed by a record label. A record deal? Unbelievable. Whenever we're about to get on a stage for a huge audience, I always give my dad like a FaceTime kind of moment. You see the crowd, you see the emotion. You know, he has that experience for the first time with me, and it's really important to me. I created a rock star.
I had it suspended. Well, so I had my license revoked when I was like 20. That was when I was 15, 18 years old. And are you talking my driver's license or a, no sir, no, I never had a license. This is a new application. So, no, I thought you were talking
This is on. Pacers Thunder. Lakers Jazz. Wednesday on ESPN. Presented by State Farm. Major League Baseball opening day.
So then you're telling me that I
Hey, you know that right there. Swing your hips when you are walking. Lay down your hair. I like the way you do that right there. Hit
so
your
then
hips
what
when
would
you're
you say
talking.
the ETA
That means
and
stir.
the is roughly? 7 to 10 business days. Okay. So let's just say worst case scenario, I want to start working a shop, knowing that I've already, I guess, been accepted per se.
The one with the
Do I have
designer
the
dog
ability to
collar.
step into a
Wondering
shop,
how
or do
I
I still
upgraded to
need to
this
go
sleep
through that
pad?
form
A
as well?
1,200 square foot bathroom and my very own spa. All I had to do was give my human a look.
Okay.
With Wells
So
Fargo's
you're saying
3% down
7 to 10
payment on
business
fixed rate
days from
loan
today,
and a simple
or
online
a
application,
previous?
getting into my dream home was easier than ever.
No, I understand, but I'm saying, like, is it done processing, or are you saying that that process is almost done? From what I thought I heard.
Piggy bank, huh? Sweet Wendy's. It's everything you ever wanted for just $5. Everything I ever wanted? Wendy's bacon double stack.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I think I misunderstood that. My bad.
That's right. And the spelling bee medal you lost in second grade because you couldn't spell soliloquy.
No, sir. You've been big. Thank you so much.
Everything I ever wanted.
You too,
Get
buddy.
a bacon double stack, a quarter-pound of fresh beef, nuggets, fries, and a drink for just $5. Wendy's Biggie Bag is everything you ever wanted.
Sorry, I couldn't eat all that bad, but really?
The Joseph A. Bank Super Tuesday sale. Save up to 70% off almost everything. All suits on sale starting at $199. All dress shirts $39. Plus an extra 40% off all clearance. The Super Tuesday sale. Shop early Monday.
Hey, Mercedes. I'm all letting your hair down a little bit. How about a car for you who don't do thumbs? Hey, Mercedes, mix it up a little.
How about something for a guy who doesn't want to go to office?
Hey, Mercedes, not even on its time. Look at the mahogany dashboard.
Hey, Mercedes, can you make it a little cooler in here?
I set the temperature from 68 degrees.
We hear you. Hear the car that does too. The all-new A-Class. All-new thinking, starting at $13,500.
$11.99 and $1,200.
What you doing?
Counting the $1,200 a year I saved when I switched the Phantom to Metro. Oh, yeah.
That's smart. Save $1,200 a year over AT&T and Verizon on a great network. Metro by T-Mobile.
In the beginning, fear believed. But we knew the UFC was ready for much more. So we kept fighting. This is our stage. The UFC is home on ESPN.
The latest innovation from Xfinity isn't just a store. It's a save more with a new kind of wireless network store. It's a look what your Wi-Fi can do now store. A get your questions answered by awesome expert store. It's a now there's one store that connects your life like never before store. The Xfinity store is here, and it's simple, easy, awesome.
Come on, buddy, stay with me.
Hey, look here. Hey, Hank, he's gone, right?
No, I'm not watching.
It's the first series from the two hottest Super Troopers.
There'll be no more farting.
That's all I do.
No more swearing. There'll be no hazing.
You cry like a little girl, does he? I mean, like a genderless creature. He's crying like a genderless creature.
Tacoma FD. Series premiere March 28th.
I can question on when he's from back from the Hero out their hotel. Beautiful South Beach, Miami. I'm complaining again like those who learn from his mistakes. See?
Oh no, that was what to watch on television tonight. They'll always be true.
On NBA TV, Sixers and Magic.
No, but I want to check in with a game that we didn't talk about because we were off. You had Joel Embiid getting pushed by professional irritant Marcus Smart, and that seemed to be a real curious situation. But when you look at the still picture, I think Marcus Smart happily takes whatever the fine is just to have that picture for the rest of his life. He can put that up in his house somewhere. That's a 7-foot, 280-pound dude he's pushing. Who look at the Embiid's face. I don't know which face is funnier here. Amin, are you intrigued? I am intrigued. This is a really cool implications, but I love the look on Embiid's face because he looks like he's being electrocuted. And Marcus Smart looks like he's saying, come on, man. Changed my mind. Bobby, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. I don't care what happens tonight. You know, I hope it's a close game. I hope they make the Magic work hard tonight because tomorrow night is going to be the big one for Miami. Tomorrow night, the Magic are coming into Miami and the Heat are going to take care of business tomorrow night. I'm telling you, that day spot belongs to the Heat no matter what. And tomorrow night, the Heat are going to send a clear message to the rest of the NBA, you know. You don't want to play them in the playoffs because that going to make you suffer?
Pull up and wreck.
Wow,
Pull up
man.
and wreck. Pull up and
My
wreck.
father.
No disrespect.
On Fox Sports West, Kings and Flames.
No, my father's going to be watching this one because no one likes Barber playing hockey the way this guy does. Let's check in with their goalie here, Mike Smith. Is this a big hit or is he flopping? I mean, it looks from that angle like a... No, okay. That's it. Dan, I'm a world champion flopper. I know a flopper I see. When the arms flail out and the hair starts to kind of do this crazy arm, that's a flop. Okay, are you intrigued? Not intrigued? Nope. How much were you intrigued? Oh, see.
I know some East
Did you
Coast
say something
niggas.
about flopping?
I know some West Coast niggas.
All right. It's also. Go for the look. Go for the. Oh. There it is. You guys just shoehorning. Reach out. You gotta reach out. There literally was no reason to show that. There was no connection. Well, there was your chain. That's a very good reason.
On Fox Sports Florida, Panthers and Maple Leafs.
My entire lifetime, the Panthers have been 5 points out of the final playoff seed. Let's check in with an empty net the Panthers have here. This should be an easy goal, right? Against the Bruins. Oh, you see that? Let's slow that down. The empty net. Oh! A great save by a team that's down 3 goals with very little time left. Amin, are you intrigued? I'm not intrigued, and not only am I not intrigued, I'm upset. I'm angry. We did 2 hockey games in Cyrano, and the Carolina Hurricanes are one of them. The Carolina Hurricanes are America's team. They have the best celebrations. Last week they did one. This weekend they did one where they ran a pick and roll on the ice with the real basketball, glove, and the guy dunked it. But no, not good enough for the highly questionable producers. That is the most passion I've seen from him in the history of this show over that story. Bob, are you intrigued? Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Are you kidding me? That was an amazing dive. Better than this one here. Oh, here we go, man. Hey! Dan! How does it look there? Does it look like it's less of a reach? Yeah! Oh, you gotta just grab it. Get your rope. You gotta get your rope. Reach out. Now it's the time. Now the time has to be good. It has to be good. That's all the time will happen today. Thank you for watching. Are we going to let him back tomorrow? For sure. Oh, you're back. I got something to show you. Now, stop. Your practice was a little bit off. You got to practice.
Whoa! That shot. Frank, I saw this Gutierrez. What he saying? Bracket Bill Flash. He was bragging about how perfect his bracket looked. You want to know
He's up. Yeah, he should be here in a minute. He knows you guys are coming for.
in his honor, his face, a certain number of times on the screen, a certain number of nights times on the screen.
Oh, what is that?
Best rock ever. How does this ball not go in? How does it not go in? Also, back it up a bit. Anybody call him a foul in the body here? Also, anybody call him a push-off here? Anybody call him a charge here? I mean, there's so many places. And oh, man, Aubrey Dawkins did not finish the alley. That became his well. The inches we need are everywhere. Dude survives. No plastic? How did they do it?
Look, we all agree Duke should have lost this game. They should have lost this game. It should have been with the losing team. How does that ball not go in? How does the dunk not go in? How does, how does UCF not win this game? And also, can we agree, this is a blueprint for how to beat Duke. Duke will lose when the end of this tournament. Mark my words, they'll lose because UCF figured it out. You make them shoot threes. You have to back off Trey Jones, who's playing good at 1 for 8 from 3 points. You stack the middle against them, you make them beat into the worst three-point shooting team in the tournament, you make them beat you from behind, you do the same thing defensively.
Frank Isola wants to jump all over. Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
Thanks, Bill. You know that kind of evening. UCF had their chance. Referees down the stretch swallowed their whistles. The Taco Fall. Why call it out? It's really contact, and you can make the case for a charge. But UCF has themselves to blame. Up for the alley-oop that didn't work out. You got to bounce back. You got to get the rebound on this shot and then attack it at the buzzer. That's what made it heartbreaking. They had the chance to win that game.
Israel, did you say on Wednesday's show is that Duke knows they can't hit threes, so it's okay? Well, they didn't really hit threes, and they, I'm breathing a sigh just to advance here. Go ahead, Israel.
Yeah, and frankly, this UCF team is a very unique team. Obviously, with Taco Fall and Aubrey Dawkins there, you got the inside presence that can't really let Zion do his thing naturally, and yet he still, had a big night. I think it's preparing them for the rest of the tournament, and no, Bill, I do not agree that they should have lost this game because they did win the game. Zion was a very difficult person or player to officiate. I don't think that was an offensive foul there. I think there was a lot of things that they just sort of swallowed the whistle on. Yeah, it was one of those classic NCAA tournament games. It's the reason why it's so exciting. But in terms of showing Duke's flaws, we've already seen it. And if another team does this, they'll probably shoot it a little bit better than the big,
Okay. There's a big probably in the middle of Israel's answer right there. Woody Page, how about you?
Yeah, biblically speaking, after people watched this game at UCF and felt that they decided that this is time to cheer for Goliath. And that's exactly what happened. If Goliath had fouled out of this game, guess what? UCF would have won because he would have gotten that rebound and there would have been no putback. He was playing exceptional defense throughout. And if they, as Frank said, if they make the four calls, the officials, if they were supposed to, UCF wins the game. But here's what ended up happening. They showed, the Dukes did, that they were resilient enough to overcome all
The Dukes, I like the class please back in.
Yeah, I think the bottom line is Duke is a really, if you're asking me, they're a one-man team. Zion Williamson's the only guy they can count on. He's a perfect end. You stop him, you're missing great.
I saw you want to respond to that.
Cam Reddish is the one that hit the three when they were down for them. It's RJ Barber that had the putback, which gave them the lead to do it. So there were two plays in this game from a strategy standpoint. They could have found Zion Williamson dribbling the ball with Duke down three with just 30 seconds, less than 20 seconds ago. But then if you're Taco Fall, either foul and do not let him shoot, or just let's say, hey Zion, put on the highlight, dunk the ball. You dunk it, we'll still have the ball, and they'll lead by one. They did the worst part.
A couple of quick hits here. 3 words or fewer, even if you want. Who were you rooting for? Window into yourself, Israel. Who were you rooting for?
Duke 100%.
Woody Page, you were there?
Yeah, I have Duke to win the national championship.
Okay, but put your bracket aside. Nobody cares about your bracket. Were you curious
I
about your bracket?
wanted the other team to
Oh,
win.
okay. Excuse me. All right. Flash, how about you?
Now screaming for you.
And that's so
screaming for it.
Come on, Taco Fall, Aubrey Dawkins, always root for the
Well, a man in a turtleneck's not screaming for anything. I can't believe you right now, Frank. I'm not sure if you've got elbow patches and a pipe, and you're for NPR right now, or if you're Pete the Killer from Goodfellas. All right. Also on the Taco Fall. Zion versus Taco really was something. It wasn't that much of a mismatch in Zion's here. Maybe not even know. Could Taco be a pro, Frank? Is there a place for a player 7'6" and that type of game like Taco in the NBA right now?
Of course, we know that the NBA has changed. When you shoot three-pointers, probably not. Maybe you can develop it. Look at Bogan on Philadelphia. There's a big guy that can come off the bench and block shots. For a guy that size, he moves pretty well.
Israel, how about you?
He moves pretty well, but you're still saying for a guy that size, he does not move especially well when the game's a little bit more wide open in the NBA. Obviously, he's going to have more trouble. But there is a place
I was incredibly impressed by him. And the most stunning thing about it,
very likely.
each
the Admiral could be the Secretary of the Navy after that decision. And I believe that that made a difference in the overtime because all the other players bonded and said that he is playing for the team. And that's
Okay. Israel, how do you think that's received in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, he's your second leading scorer, and I think he's somebody you obviously rely on, but they're a pretty, they're a well-rounded team, and it's not necessary to have him on there. I think if he is the guy that you are going to on a regular basis down the stretch, then he takes himself out, and you wonder if it was sort of a mental issue that he sort of, was a little bit frail. But in this situation, it just seemed right. I don't necessarily agree with him saying I couldn't really play the way I wanted to with 4 fouls, because if you just foul out, then it's the same thing as taking yourself out of the game. So I don't really believe that. But I do think it was taken well with his teammates. I don't think it was a question of character, a question of a mental, ability or whatever. I think he was doing the same thing.
I disagree with you. I think circumstance had everything to do with it. The fact that he had 4 fouls, that's why he said, you know what, I can't guard the way I feel I need to. I'm a weakness. But I will say this, I think he got let off the hook by the fact that they won the game. The triple runs and the player would have gotten killed if they had blown that 23-point lead and then lost it overtime. That would have been a hard one to come out. But
if this were the NBA, we would kill the kid. But right now, it's a good move for him. And his teammate Kyle Alexander even said, "Thank you for fighting for it." This brought the team together. He was smart. He said he couldn't play like he wanted to play. He did the right thing.
I don't know why anybody would be killing him, NBA or college. Why? I mean,
because he got paid. He's like
man, they played coaching position. I mean, that's what it was right there.
They lost a 25-point lead with him on the floor.
Does anybody think that they think along right here? Maybe they want to take a back seat. I can bring in Ramon Shelford or George and Daniels leading our bracket right now. Does anybody want to sit for the corner?
You're out leading for long. He's not leading.
All right, those 2 games, which were great games, or at least high finishes in the Tennessee-Iowa game. Those 2 games aside, we got March Madness. The Sweet 16 with 4-1, 4-2, 4 threes, 2 4s, a 5, and 1 tiny Nike University as your Cinderella. Every favorite won every round 2 game. Average margin in the 48 games, 14.5, largest in 20 years. So does that make for a bad tournament, Frank?
it hasn't been great. I think the UCF game certainly saved things. But I look at Florida State the way that they play. They're kind of like the forgotten ACC school. They were terrific. They give North Carolina credit. That guard, Kobe White, he was tremendous. But Carolina had to play small. They don't like to play that way. And they still ran Washington out of the gym and out rebound.
Has Carolina been the best looking team for you so far, Frank?
Absolutely. And I picked them to win. So.
Oh, well, that's great for you. I'm glad you got a turtleneck on. Gutierrez, how about you? You can answer both questions. Does it make for a bad tournament that it's all favorites and who's looked best so far?
Well, I mean, I think what you want those first couple of days, those first couple of rounds, is just the great endings. It doesn't have to be a Cinderella, although that sort of creates a storyline for the second weekend. But we haven't really had a ton of those. I do think the 2 games saved gave us plenty to talk about. I like Virginia getting over that hurdle, which is the first half against the 16 team, and just really rallying and just sort of getting their thing together. If there's a team that has a style and a way to win, it's them. So
really? Oh, wow. That's intriguing from Gutierrez. And Wade Page, how about you?
I would have a better for you. I think it's the SEC. People talk about the Big Ten and the ACC, but you've got Auburn. Talking about somebody that's looking good. Bruce Pearl has got the Tigers, and Charles Barkley is very excited about this. We saw Tennessee, Kentucky, and LSU.
And Flash, I know you love this bracket because your bracket's doing great, but I mean, all the favorites winning in the round 2, is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
The TV ratings are huge. We got big matchups coming up. People say they like Cinderellas, but they like the Lions in Gonzaga. It's been the biggest class so far for me. They handle their business. They haven't broken a sweat. Gonzaga, stand by my pick. Gonzaga's going to win.
All right, one more news.
Assistant Gene.
Ja Morant's triple-double. It happened early in the tournament. And oh, by the way, Sabrina, your nephew approved of it. He doesn't get her sweet. Jay Williams said Ja Morant's game translated better in the NBA than Zion. Could that be true?
Oh, you got time for 2 more?
We'll see. I know I got back to back. We'll see. Right now from college to pro. He's such a smart player, and he just like in that first round game, he didn't even need to score. He was just going out there to drive the defense and kicking it out to over guys the entire time and getting 16 assists there. So I think that translates obviously the athleticism translates. I think Zion needs to learn the tricks of the NBA trade, if you will, and eventually, if he does that, he will absolutely be right back.
I know, buddy. I don't know that he's far away. His number's in the white on that.
Yeah, he says it's gonna be in 50 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And it's been 50 minutes.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, but if you're, let's say, a team in your local region, Frank, with the number 1 pick, any pause on Zion here for John Morant?
I think they're taking Zion Williamson all the way. Maybe Phoenix doesn't.
Well, same question for you, because you
I think Phoenix has got to take John Morant.
over Zion Williamson.
The way he plays. Yes, he's a much more, he's not going to be a great business, going to be a great sales job. He'll be a better basketball player. This tournament opened a lot of eyes. 2010, the coach do that in 1984. Those numbers in the NCAA tournament. I think he's got absolute number 1.
What do we think?
I answer with a question. I wonder what those two panelists who just talked, if they really would try to push their teams if they cover.
Then you see
Zion.
like best
Not a
friends.
chance in the world. So nobody can say that for number 1 because they want Zion. Put on for the market. Yeah.
Age 17, I still
He the other guy got more skills, man.
Who that?
The boy they talking
RJ
about.
Barrett? Or Cam Reddish?
Man, that's the one that they lost just last week. The guard or whatever he is, most scoring guard in the league.
Oh, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
What about him? You think he's the...
I think he's better than Zion. Zion's just bigger. I think he's better. Skill set wise.
See, it's hard for me to really comment on it because I haven't watched the game. All reports are that R.J. Barrett is the best player in college basketball, but Zion is the best. He's the most NBA ready,
right?
Because of his body,
right?
And they think he's more box office than any of those guys. Right. But I mean, I can't put nothing behind any of it because I see the highlights, but that's the highlights. You know what I'm saying? It's the best plays that are so I can't speak to it.
It's almost that easy. Practically just your signature.
I think Josh should go second based in the draft based on what I've seen and heard about him. Sound like that kid motor is bigger than anybody's in basketball outside of Westbrook, which I praise.
They guard from U of H gonna go somewhere too. The senior, they both seniors. I think his name, but he gonna go. He probably won't go top 10.
I wouldn't even be able to pick either of them out in the lineup. I've never.
Yeah.
No contact with those guys.
They're good, bro. Yeah. They just little, undersized.
This you sure?
I love bagels.
Zero. Breakfast.com. Change the world.
Food, man.
So you shouldn't have? What'd you eat?
Really everything.
This is a large pizza
buffet, man.
You can carry one out for $7.99.
Yeah, that I mean, I know that I lack discipline in what I eat. But the one thing I think I've kicked is the notion that buffets are a good idea. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Yeah, I forget what they put in there, but it's not that stuff in turkey, but it's something else that's supposed to make you sleepy as well. And feel fuller faster. Tryptophan is what turkey is in turkey. It's something else. Or maybe it's tryptophan. Oh no. Don't let me sprinkle you niggas. Oh!
So recently, my son's band was signed by a record label. While we're on the road, I can keep my parents in the loop with the whole FaceTime thing. I created a rock star.
They're really useless. Get iPhone 10R on us when you buy the latest iPhone on Verizon. Why use posted extreme notes? Because they make your message stick. Getting it said and done right the first time.
I used to talk to a printer.
The rework with posted extreme notes.
Now I just be on the front porch with a torch better scorch when people get this freaking link out. Any song they ever across the street?
Welcome back to Around the Horn, brought to you by Chase. Coming to you from the Seaport District at Pier 17.
We started with the Gronk retirement, and there will never be another one. We lost our own from the game to the spike.
Yeah, that hurts, man. I ain't gonna never see Gronk play again. That's
now?
yeah, yesterday.
What do you remember most, Bill, and where is he in the list of greatest tight ends? Ever can he be number one?
No, he's not number one.
I think a lot of people would remember him as the human face of the Patriots. There were a lot of Patriots who were different being over there.
The hip hop.
But I think that doesn't look back to who's the best tight end ever. He ranked third among tight ends for his touchdown. And I'm Gonzalez with motivation for Gonzalez. That he's the best tight end ever in the playoffs. By far, his numbers. He's the best big game tight end ever. Best tight end ever.
It's only because he had a great quarterback dad. That's cool,
Bro. I get it. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. But you cannot tell me there is a huge drop off from Tom Brady to Phillip Rivers or Drew Brees. Because that's Antonio Gates' resume. And Antonio Gates is the only dude ahead of him who played, I think, 6 years longer than him. At least 4 to 6 years longer. I don't remember when Antonio Gates came in, but pretty sure he's at least 5 years older than or played 5 years longer than Gronk. Yeah. And he's still playing. He ain't retired yet.
Let's not forget that the last catch that he made set up the winning score in the Super Bowl. So he goes out champion. I think he's going to go down as the greatest ever. I do look at it, Ozzie Newsome, Kellen Winslow, Tony Gonzalez, even Dave Castro from way back then.
Okay. You think he's number one?
Great.
He's running in.
Let's do it. Is that HD?
Yeah. He said he's going to be here at 5:20.
5:20. That's specific as hell. Man, I ain't gonna be there till about 4:37 and 28 seconds.
Like he told me 15 minutes an hour ago.
Well, listen, man. Some people got other things going on. I apologize.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. You take card, right?
I do.
All right, appreciate it because I don't have cash.
I'm glad you cleared that up beforehand. Some people.
This is awkward.
Yeah, right.
I think you take card.
In another awkward setup. I'm a YouTuber.
Right.
So this how I get down. So by you sitting in my chair, you already consenting that you good with it. This is gonna help you see your cut and help me figure out what you want. The more you get the tea, the closer it gets.
Guys, how you doing? Listen, crazy question. Any of you guys want a brand new TV projector system?
I'm good.
With surround sound? We got an Odyssey projector and a BMW surround sound on a job today. We went to pick up one for the customer when we...
Wait, what? Is it a projection screen or is it a
projector with the guy? We got everything the guy ordered. We're just doing the install for this Dr. Garrison. Anyways, when we picked up the gallery, our boss sent us to the gallery to pick up the order. Instead of one system, the guy doubled the order, gave us 2 of them. We got an Odyssey high def 4K 3D projector, and the guy ordered a 72-inch screen, and we got the BMW surround sound that he ordered.
I mean, that's tempting, but I have a feel with my luck, man. I end up getting the rest for receiving.
Oh no, they're not hot. We got the receipts and everything, dude.
If you got the receipts, man,
Yeah.
I'd be interested in looking at them.
All right, cool.
Yeah, bring them in. How much you looking for?
That's something fair. I mean, they're worth using.
Shit, sorry, buddy.
You know, nothing what they're worth, obviously, asking like this. We just can't show up to the job. The foreman's there. If he sees them, he's going to keep them.
Right. Yeah, let me see the receipt. We might be able to wheel and deal.
Yeah, I mean, to show you they're not hot where I picked them up. I don't want to. Can you come out and check them out?
Do you have, you got a minute or? You sure?
Go do what you gotta do.
And make sure you see what's in that box, man. Sometimes they bring from that story he just told. It's not like something I heard a couple times, man.
Yeah, I go look.
Man, who doubles an expensive order and you picking it up? And that story
Right.
it sounds
Like all of that sounds like it costs more than like pussy $2,000.
Yeah. And then they double the order at the Galleria. Come on, man.
And they let you walk out with
And
it.
they let you, and then they give you a receipt for it.
Bro.
That don't sound right, man. And you do installs, but you don't know where to sell that stuff.
Hey, but hey, I'm willing to give him a benefit. He's willing to give him a benefit of the doubt. So
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, he may be.
He's not from here.
That dude.
He could be rare though. Just,
So you know the old thing. That's what's on the house every insert. He gets It's going on. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now what would it take to get 24/7?
Yeah, mine too.
projecting him.
Well, he wasn't talking to me.
He was like me, man. He said project out loud. You know what? My house is small.
About 70-something inches.
Yeah, that's a whole wall in my.
That's a whole wall, man. I don't even have that space for you.
That's true. One night, I was awoken by this horrible clawing at the window, and I thought, who the hell is that? Because I live on the third floor. I stood back the curtain, and I saw the most beautiful woman I have ever seen, clawing at the glass. I was hypnotized.
I used hypnosis on you.
What we do in the shadows premieres Wednesday at 10.
So your boy left you hanging today, man?
Bruh, like I spoke to him like an hour ago. He said 15 minutes. And now he's telling me another hour. I don't have the time for that. That's alright.
You ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
He tried to get you.
Well, I'm only bringing it up because it was a scene in the movie where at the end they was leaving and the bus and the bus they were like, man, you know, we could really use a ride, blah blah blah. And the bus pulls up and was like a whole bunch of hot chicks on the bus and was like, oh hey, we're looking for 2 massage boys to oil us up and this, that, and the other. And then the guy was like, hey, you're going the wrong way. It's that way. I was literally Googling projection screens this morning. And my man pulls up with that, like that's so random. But
the FBI agent is working really hard.
yeah, I feel like somebody watching me, man. But nah, I feel like that would have been some Dumb and Dumber type stuff if I fell for that banana in the tailpipe. Speaking of
So what was it? It wasn't legit?
I mean, the boxes were like, they looked like the boxes had never been opened. And the one guy, I don't know, I felt strange about it.
Spider sense was taken.
Yeah. And the box, like it had the retail price on it. The projector alone was $5,500. And then they have the BMW Bluetooth.
$5,500.
$5,500. He
Bruh,
didn't tell
I said
me.
$2,000.
He told me, he was like, look, I don't want, he was like, I'm not asking for full retail. I just want a couple $100 just for a little party money. I'm like, yeah, but I ain't trying to get arrested for receiving some problem.
Shit, he could be cops himself. Trying to see if he'll bite.
That's a young dude's trap, man. I'm down there 40. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know better. Anyhow, what are we doing?
Ball fade, you know, like T.I. kind of real low up front. Ball fade.
Bet. So yeah, you can zoom in and zoom out to see. If you want, if you don't even care for it, that's cool. There you go.
What's your name, man?
I'm Sean.
Sean? KC.
KC, nice to meet you, my brother. Yeah, HD is He's sporadic this month because it's his birthday month.
Oh,
so,
it is?
Yeah. So he been out celebrating and whatnot. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to speak for the man, but he's usually here more frequently.
Nah, I know.
It's just this month he been on like a little sabbatical. So
I know he cuts my hair all the time. It's just
Oh,
happened
yeah.
again this month.
yeah. And you say we're taking the top down?
Yeah, like you know T.I.'s look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, this is a crazy shot.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Wrong door, sweetie. I'm trying to go to the Kumasi.
Oh no, I see it.
Yeah,
Somebody honking.
Yeah, someone
Wrong
honking.
door. Wrong door.
No, no.
Right.
Oh yeah, real quick. I got a star right here. You see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it don't hurt, but you know,
Oh.
it gets stuck on the clipper.
Does he do the airbrush on your lineup too?
No,
He doesn't. Okay.
I don't care for it either.
You don't care for it?
Yeah,
Baby.
whatever you want to do, as long as it looks good, I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I just asked because that's like that's an extra charge. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just run the bill up on you if you ain't expecting that. You know
Yeah, I
what I'm
appreciate you letting me know that.
saying? Yeah, no doubt. I'm a fair, honest guy, man. Also, why I felt a little weird about receiving stolen property. I don't know. Oh no. I definitely appreciate a good deal, but.
You could sell on eBay if you think you steal it.
Well, he said he wanted the story he was giving me was he didn't want to pull up on the job site and his foreman see that extra stuff and then he kept it. So I'm just thinking like, why
What's the
would
difference from what you doing?
I mean, if the price is right, somebody will buy it on eBay in 30 minutes. So
Yeah, so I don't even use eBay, so I know it was that quick of a turnaround. I know the stuff I tried to sell on like Let Go and other sites takes days. But I also know I was like, I mean, he was like, you got cash? I was like, nah, man. I mean, not enough, not as much y'all probably won't. He didn't tell me a price, but he was like, well, can you get cash? I was like, I mean, I'm not leaving the shop to, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna leave the shop to go get money for this. Like, all the cash I got is what I got on me. But if y'all want credit card, I knew saying that was gonna give them a reaction. If it was legit, you know what I'm saying, they shouldn't have had no issue with a credit card. But when he got weirded out by the credit card, I was just like, nah, we cool. He was just like, nah, man, we need cash. And then the driver was like, he ain't got no money, man, let's go. I was like, you right, I ain't got no money, man, have a good day. And then that was just that. He was like, yeah, man, we just want to make a little party money. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. Cheech and Chong. Party all you need to, bro. What up, my man? You got an appointment?
Yeah.
PJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is so far the greatest game of the tournament. And Central Florida was one slightly overspinning tip-in away from recording one of the great NCAA upsets ever. Worldwide, do you now think more or less of Duke after this game? I don't think more. I don't think less. I think more of Zion winners.
What?
You know who Mark Phillips is?
Sounds familiar, but I don't know why.
He's a dude on the internet that makes like anime videos and stuff like that. So he was talking about this game and how like the NCAA is just rigged so Duke could win because that dude makes the shot every time, and it just happens to fall out. So that's what he's doing.
Yeah, they do not win that game.
Yeah, that's what Mike Krzyzewski said too.
UCF lost it.
Yeah, he was like, I feel bad, man. They should have won that game.
Ball rolled in twice. Later. Yeah. Man, I just pay the money and the parents take them. Mama take them. I ain't really had time to go. It is. Pay the ticket.
So I'm going to deal with the actual results since you did not, and everything I said I would do. They love it from you. You tell me love it.
Gift and a curse.
I now think more of Duke, and I want to be very clear about this. I think more of Duke than I did before because they won that game. There was every reason for them not to win that game. Zion Williamson managed to foul the big fella out. Okay, on a play that was absolutely necessary. R.J. Barrett managed to get an offensive rebound and put it back in. Someone wins and someone loses. And they won. We have, you and I, covered 25 to 30
State of Texas.
and in most cases, Mike,
Talking about barbers won't need licenses anymore to become barbers.
You done him or me? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you said
I thought
Sean.
that what they were saying is that you don't have to renew the license that you have if you have it.
Nope. Anybody can get, they're trying to make it to where anybody can get it. Which is not good. Hell no. Because the reason you're in school is to learn, pathogens, non-pathogens, biological stuff. Which is to, prevent, AIDS from crossing over to somebody or Hep C or, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more than just turn on the flippers and just start cutting out. It's beyond that. It's a lot. You're going to have a lot of people out here uneducated.
You know what I think is going to happen though? I still think we are going to be good because all we got to do is just prominently display our licenses.
That's what I was saying.
So then people can see like, okay, he a real
The
one.
customer's going to decide pretty much
That's bullshit.
where's your
Let me
license.
tell you why it's bullshit.
Uh-huh.
There's people in here that don't have any licenses. People running the jail.
Sure.
Bull.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I
What's
hear
going
that.
on now, it's going to go on later on. It's just going to happen like that. People don't care as long as they get the product they feel they want.
No, you're right. You're right. Well, but the thing is, I think right now the assumption is that every barber in the shop is a barber. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to continue to be the assumption because they're not educated on it. The consumer's not educated on it.
Right.
You know
Yeah, I hear that. No, I agree with that. I think though that I mean, I'm usually the devil's advocate guy, but I can't really think of a concrete rebuttal to that. I would say is that if enough people hear about this, enough barbers are going to then start to advertise like, yo, I'm a real barber, and like educating, their clientele, like, yo, this is why you don't want to go to this barbershop, or I could just see there being a groundswell of people addressing this and saying like, nah, we gotta somehow fight for our clientele. We gotta fight for the integrity of the industry, and they're gonna find a way to communicate to the people like, make sure when you sit in somebody's chair, you see their papers.
See, this is the funny part about that. And you're right. Well, not funny, but interesting. Ours is going to expire. It expires. So once it expires, you're like, oh, does that mean? What does that mean? The consumer. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Does this mean what it means? Is he still eligible to do this, or did something happen, or?
Now my question is that nationwide or is it statewide?
It's state. Are they going to vote on it, or is it they're voting on it? It's a Republican that's doing this right now. I did the research last night. That worried me, man. I was like, you're going to have some Joe Schmo out here giving y'all, discounted prices because of the fact that the competition of a lot of licensed barbers without the education. And man, somebody gonna run to them. They're gonna be jumping from cheap barber to cheap barber. Not knowing the not knowing the education of bloodborne pathogens and cleanliness and man, it's gonna be a whole
I
problem.
would then hope, though, that if they're gonna let that law pass, that they will then make makes a barber. How you doing, Mr. Kenny?
Good, man. Morning. Morning's easy. That's how you know you work and make too much money. You make no damn money. You make enough.
If I make money, I'll be at home, baby.
You don't know what time it is. You definitely making money.
Man, know what I'm talking about. I'll be at the house sitting down with my legs. Well, I'll be at the beach if I make money. I wouldn't even go to work on Monday.
You be at the beach, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at you.
You got this biscuit little girl
with the little on.
Yeah.
How you feeling today, man? You alright?
I'm good, I'm good. I was watching that boy run. That boy strong, boy.
Daniel?
Whatever his name was.
From who?
That game was with the mama.
Oh, you talking about him?
Oh, the football player?
Yeah.
Yeah, little man. Oh.
Jeez, that mother strong, cuz.
Yeah.
That mother run a 54-30.
In the what, 200?
In the 100. In the 400.
In the
yeah.
400?
A 54-30 in the 8th grade.
So he got some juice.
Yeah.
That mother wide open.
Damn. But he the real deal.
Yes, sir. Go around there like a man.
I told you beside his neck, that boy doing something. You saw the mom up there?
Well, she's sitting right from here to there.
She ain't got that.
When she came up there, she was in the
I said, hey, right
Mr. Kenny like him young, huh?
Yeah, we had that talk already, though.
Who like him young?
You?
Hell no, I want me old one. I want no motherfucking young one. I ain't got time to train no motherfucker.
I'm just saying, man. She a couple.
I don't want nothing gonna be laying up there motherfucker like this. I ain't got time for that bullshit.
I'm just saying she a little under your weight class, all I meant.
Hmm?
I'm just saying she a little under your weight class, is all I meant. I feel.
Oh, hey,
okay.
You ain't beat oldest son. You run track.
Okay, this one go to Fresno State.
That's right. Oh. Oh, yeah?
You know?
Oh, yeah? Fresno State,
What you something She told you that when she was here.
No. No, sir. No, sir.
And Mr. Kenny doing his research.
No, she's giving him the research. He ain't working for it.
Right. Hey, man, all good game beat all game, man.
I told you you need to write a book. For what? No, I left it wasn't track me. I didn't get it on. But I sure wanted on that photo. I wanted to see if somebody get out front and see what he's gonna do.
But nobody can catch up to him. Gone.
They team way out front. Because that dude come up on him a little bit, but
He didn't scan.
He scared him, but he took off. He said he had some more with him, but he was strong.
So he was just playing around.
So he was playing around.
Old boy spooked, and he started running.
Mm-hmm. Come on, he had another gear.
Dang, so you gonna go to another one the next one?
You know, I like church, man. I go to church every week. I don't even know nobody's money. I just go in there, sit in the look at it. I ain't know about him. That's what they do.
Yeah, that's good, man. I know he made that day.
I'm tell you, let me tell you who stole his shoulder. He stole his shoulder. Got one arm.
One arm?
A kid with one arm?
That's crazy.
One arm.
What he run?
He was in the 7th grade. He run 100-yard dash. He run 200. He run 300 hurdles.
He got going all up.
Just shit. And the fastest time in the 100 between the 7th and the 8th grade. And the fastest time in the 200. Fastest time in the 300 with that one arm.
Did he?
Ain't got nothing to do with his legs.
Did he? No, it has
That's what he
everything
running.
to do with your shit.
Oh boy, when he first come down through there in the butter,
He lost. Did he have a hand? He missed a hand.
no, his whole arm, he got about this much.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's tough, bro.
Yeah, but you got to propel.
You need,
It's
yeah,
propel.
exactly. You need that
Oh boy, he
kinetic
come down through
energy.
there first. I'm looking. He was way out front of him.
Uh.
I'm like, what the? Did I say?
He probably didn't even know he had one on. The way he run.
I didn't know. I looked. What I seen when he got through, I seen the little sleeve that he had on long. I said, you got one arm, and no girl said, he sure do. So I mean, he ate him up.
Yeah.
He's running 200. He's talking about ate him up. He ate him up in 200.
What school was that? You know what school he was at? Part of? Thompson?
No, it's a contract thing. Little school. I don't know who it was. It was some funny name.
Okay.
Man, he went around there so fast, he was 200.
Got you all, had you riled up.
And we were looking for him. Then we looked up. I said, he's going to run again in 200. He had about 15 minutes break. Then he come back and run 300 hurdles. Ooh. Oh, over the track.
Who had the most, you said who took it off? What team took off the medal?
The team he was on.
Okay. Not to do with the arm. I'm talking about
Yeah, the team with the arm won.
Oh, they won everything. They had the most medals. That must be real.
I told that boy running man with that one on.
He in 7th grade.
7th grade. He's tall, though. He's tall, too.
Yeah, if you're gonna be a good 200, 400.
He been running though. He on somebody's track team.
Yeah.
Yeah, form and everything.
Form and everything, but he's big.
I like that form.
Everybody said, he's gonna run 300 hurdles. He's gonna get on the hurdle with one. He ain't gonna be able to bounce. He's gonna start the hurdle like him hurdle one day.
They probably threw the kids off that was running against him.
What the hell is going on? I know y'all want to see him, but really, we don't want to see him.
Did she tell you when the next meet was? Yeah.
Hey PJ, T.I. got a south side?
Does
T.I. got a south side?
I didn't see. They saying they got a south side thing?
I'm asking, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't read up on it. They talking about it somewhere?
Nah, he said he wanted hair like T.I.
Oh shit. T.I. got a south side fade, man? I ain't seen it.
Can you pull the image up? Because this is what I think you want, but if you need me to bring the back up a little higher.
Kenny, I ain't even get started on that.
Why? You was supposed to extreme notes because they make your message.
It ain't going nowhere.
Oh,
you sleep last night?
You say you stopped caring?
No.
Oh, my hair. Right.
That was on
That was on all pointed out.
It went too much.
That ain't the worst, actually. I love you the most. I'm gonna be the most honest with you, so that's why it hurt.
Bro, I put on some weight. I had to cancel my appointment. I tried to fight it, but yeah, I came up here.
What you gonna do?
They said it was like,
But she just first supposed to notice when I lose it.
something else. I can't
But the honesty, man. She'll tear you down, but she'll build you up when you need it.
Ain't no you can look at young. Ain't nothing you can do with her. That's something from me. He's from right here. He's looking at.
Hey man, about 39.
Shit, ain't nothing you can do with that.
He can do something with it.
Probably you.
He said probably
Something though.
Right?
Something like this gonna make it a little higher.
Oh, you want high. All right, so here, this is
That's how
you don't eat it now. You gonna be left behind.
Yeah, that's how you keep.
you and T.I. got different shaped heads.
Almost definitely.
He got more of a peanut head though. His head kind of get bigger at the top. You know what I'm saying? And then it, you know what I'm saying? And then it plateaus.
On average, how many heads do you look at?
Oh shit! I mean, you talking about a week? Over 100.
What pretty boy have all the
Well,
guys.
so what do you think? Is this where you want or you want to hire?
That's fine, but you know, maybe it's gonna be a lot lower, right?
Oh, I brought it down. Okay, I can bring it down.
Yeah, like as long as you can make it.
Sure.
It still works, you know.
What you got going on? Finna head to the house?
Yes,
Cause like I don't cut my hair
Sit
that
on
often.
that couch?
Okay, fair.
Well, I think I'm gonna go to the AV, give me some fish and try me some fish.
I'm going out of town, so I just want to make sure.
You straight. I hear you.
I said I was gonna do on the way home.
Why ain't taking
I'm gonna go look at the papers you got on sale.
So you live streaming this?
Yeah, so I live stream and I
Yeah.
record.
So HEB
I live
beat him
stream
this time?
because this the app I live stream on, I can't. For whatever reason, I
AV
can't.
right behind my house.
I don't know how to transfer the footage from my live stream to my YouTube channel. So I just bought that camera, but that camera is also more or less to help you. A lot of people that I've only done it for a couple, like 3 days now. You're the only one that has had no interest in like watching your cut, from beginning to end. But a lot of people always want to see that or always turning their head to see it. So I give you the tablet so you can see.
Right there, oh yeah, he's gonna be the first five.
Real time, like what's going on.
He is amazing.
You know, bring something up higher or make something lower.
He gonna be the first five.
Right there and there.
I say he better than Zion.
You know,
Oh yeah,
I need this adjusted or whatever.
And that's a cool feature.
Look, they know what to say. They don't want. They gonna pick Zion on first.
They gonna pick Zion
Or
first.
say, that's
They gonna pick Zion
Well,
first.
yeah, and there's a function in that, but
No, it's
I
not
care
today.
about how
They
you
got,
feel. You know what
right.
I'm saying? I want you to step out my chair and be like, man, I don't need HP. I got my reliable man over here that don't take an entire month off for his birthday.
They lost that
You know
game.
what I'm saying? So like I'm in it for you. But if you just like, hey man, I'm good, just give me this, that, that's cool too. It's not required.
That's a lot.
It's just it helps me better serve you. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Ain't nobody gonna beat him now. Ain't nobody. I don't want to go whoop him.
Where you going out of town?
Oh yeah.
Detroit.
LSU.
Okay.
If they give out Michigan
LSU
State,
When are you going?
LSU can beat them too if they play.
Oh, how long you gonna
If
be
they play.
So you of age?
Okay. Is it just
I gave
vacation
two
or is it
wins.
family or
I
work?
wish.
Sweet 16.
2 wins.
So
Elite
you're
Eight?
looking for a job?
Yeah.
That's it. They
Oh,
done.
so you're
They got
interviewing up
Kentucky
there?
there.
Yeah.
They
done.
taking that thing, guys. They ain't just call it like that.
I said 2 wins.
Mr. Petty. You can't
I
call it
been
like
said it when they got in
In the industry,
Think of a company, it's gonna be
They're gonna be there. Gotcha.
Them jump shots, they gonna fall every night. You ain't got no
3M
They
is
were
based
hit,
out
so they was driving to the
of
basket
Minnesota.
last night.
I'm from
Them two senior
here
guards, they
from
could not
there.
stop them driving to the
I live
basket
up
last
there,
night.
and
They couldn't.
Texas.
right. Thank you. How long are you first generation Nigerian American or?
You know what?
Yeah.
You might need to explain that to me.
So first generation just means like if let's say your parents moved here when you were or when they were 15 or whatever, they would be first generation. And then if they had children, so like you would then be second generation.
I got you. Okay, so I'm not first generation. No, I'm not second generation. I think I'm first.
You're more or less first.
Yeah, my parents are back home, but I have an uncle here that is first generation.
Right. So okay. Yeah. So
technically, I guess you could say
once you get that rap,
second generation to the side or whatever. I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's more or less pertinent in regards to. Did you have somebody familiar with your homeland helping you get acclimated to this? Right. So you could almost pass for a second, depending on how closely integrated your extended family is, with your uncle. Oh yeah. So then you could be considered, and it doesn't make a difference. It's just an easier way to explain your experience as a Nigerian American. Right. Do you have dual citizenship or
you didn't play nobody all year? Who you play? Everybody in your conference? You can't whoop Cincinnati, they in your conference. Cincinnati whoop you twice.
We can't help who's in our face. All we do is play basketball.
Cincinnati whooped you twice.
Cincinnati whooped us twice. We only lost 2 games.
We lost 3 games.
They beat us 2 times and then we lost to UCF.
You lost. Cincinnati whooped you in the championship game.
She's like, nah, she's good.
Oh, she.
Oh man, Mr. Kenny, no, they only lost twice.
They didn't win the championship. They lost.
Literally a week at your phone because she gets bored.
She gets bored in America?
Really? She gets bored.
So it's cracking out there.
Who?
You know, I tried to ask her that, but I guess she's just comfortable. Yeah, and you know, over here she doesn't have as much money as she'd like to.
Right. Her network and all that.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them.
And all her kids are busy. Everyone is busy. Right. So if she wants to go somewhere, it's kind of like, hey, she has to depend on one of them.
What time?
Somewhere.
Let me try to.
Okay.
What time I had you for? 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
If you can do that,
So where do you want to Texas?
Honestly, man.
Your priorities, man.
Okay. I was just trying to see if I
So here's the thing, man. I'm 37, right? I'm an older dude.
Right.
And I don't have a real strong family situation up there. I'm not real close to my family.
He probably want to get a haircut, but
My job was something I could do anyway, so
Yes,
for
sir.
AT&T.
What the paperwork say?
I could have done my job anywhere.
You
but I hated the
event
weather.
lost to who?
I was tired of the women up there. And they're cool, they're great or whatever. I wanted other options.
They're not Southern women, though.
Exactly.
I know you lost the championship.
Male niggas. So I wanted to give me a southern male.
Yeah, we lost.
But like I said, I was kind of tired of the cold anyway.
I don't think we did, Mr. Kenny. I'm serious. I thought we only lost 2 games.
I wanted to get
So you said we lost the last game.
scenery.
You lost championship game.
And
You lost championship game to
make
Cincinnati.
I can make money anywhere.
You said they beat us twice.
The job I could have done anywhere. I was
Who you lost the other game to? I thought Cincinnati was twice.
that was mobile.
You made the right, I made it wrong.
So I just wanted to see some prettier women, get better weather, and be around more positive black folks. Because there's not a lot of them out there.
Right.
So that was my driving force. What made me pick Houston. I also picked Houston because, like I said, cost of living. Y'all got the 3 major sports teams that I follow: baseball, basketball, football.
Ohio State ain't supposed to be in the damn tournament. They should ain't been in the goddamn tournament.
But yeah,
Ohio State.
Oh yeah,
I mean, honestly, man, all
Ohio
that
State
was
ain't supposed to be tournament.
Well, last night, for some reason,
I
you
know
know
you
they
might
averaged
think
7
those
threes a
are
game.
some
Last
odd priorities,
night, you and Baker made them shoot
for me, life ain't that serious.
And they was
So
making
if I can make my life more fun,
I ain't had no business in the game. All right, baby.
see some
Be
prettier
good,
women,
man. They
then
ain't had
I'm
no business in the
gonna
tournament.
and I'm gonna
Joshua,
do what I can.
come on, man.
It's not like it was hard. It was just.
It was just you didn't expect it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're judging me, so I'm not defensive about it. I mean, and even if you did mean it that way, it doesn't. I'm secure enough in my own adulthood to be like, hey, you can think that about me, but I'm still me.
They lost to Texas
I
Tech.
love to see how perfect your life is. But no, it's
Yeah, that's our remember. They
but
lost
no, a
to
lot of
Texas.
people
I understand they
have
lost to Cincinnati one time.
weird reactions to my story. So
You will figure out.
Your life, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Cincinnati.
Absolutely. So nah, man, I'm less stressed, way happier, man. It's tough though, because I have no family or friends out here. So that can be a little boring, a little.
You got a friend.
PJ, you are my friend.
Hey, that's one.
Right.
One
down. 1,000 more to go.
And you in Houston, man, it was very friendly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Houston makes a play like that. So that was just so good to talk to.
I guess I'm more or less.
Okay.
Friendship to an older person is different than it is to a younger person. Like when you're a younger person, everybody you have a good time with people. When you're older, you realize, well, there's more to friendship than just going out and getting drunk with
They got no choice to play nobody but.
talking sports with me. Like, can I confide in you when things ain't going right? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I trust you to hold it down? You know what I'm saying? If my mom, dog, sister, my cat, like,
That's ranked number 9. That's only
In that division.
only in that bracket.
So that's what I mean by it.
Ohio State was
I'm
ranked in
friendly.
the top
I
25 all
make
fucking year.
quote unquote friends every day, but like
That means
ride or
y'all got
die,
in the
like
tournament.
loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like that I don't have out here. Texas is cool so far. It's been a little bit over a
That's gonna be
year.
a good game, that is. I think it's gonna be better than you think.
The whole time I've been here, I've been primarily working at school,
That's gonna be a hell
so
of a
I'm
game.
almost done with school. So eventually, I will really be able to mess around and see what's going on.
Once you go to school,
Man, they got
To
your
get my
son.
instructor. You need to get my barber instructor.
I got them 2 guards that pull the ball down, open court, you can't stop them. So they stand. Then they defense stops the run.
Eventually. I don't know if it's 100% something I want to do, but I figure while I'm not that busy, I just started this barbershop a few months ago. So while my clientele ain't as big, and I don't have a lot of distractions right now as far as like a girlfriend or wife or whatever, you know, I got no family, so now's the perfect time for me to just do all my homework and get all that stuff taken care of. So that way, if and when I decide to make
so you don't feel we're a good underdog team, a Cinderella team. We're not a Cinderella team.
I'm sorry?
How do you get into cutting hair?
Well, so I've been cutting hair since honestly my cousin, one of my older cousins used to babysit us when I lived in St. Louis with my dad, and she liked to do dolls' hair. Like she would like have me braiding dolls' hair, and she would have me. She didn't like sports. Like me and my male cousins, we all were athletes, but she was my adopted cousin, so she just wasn't very athletic, and she wanted to do like the simple things like sit and look at the clouds and whatnot. And so she would when she didn't want to have me chase me around playing baseball or whatever, she would sit me down and she would teach me how to braid and whatnot. Right. And so I finally convinced her to start finding boy dolls so that I could like at least have some semblance of masculinity with the toys we were playing with. And I realized like I still like messing with their hair, and so I went from like braiding their hair to cutting their hair, and then I realized like, man, this actually kind of fun. So I went to a barbershop every now and then, and I would watch the barbers do other people's hair while I was waiting for my turn, and I was like, man, I could do that. By the time I was like 12, I had tricked one of my best friends into letting me cut his hair. I told him I had cut hair all the time, and I did a really good job. It took me like 5 hours to do the cut, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? It was a perfect cut. It just took forever.
At what point did you realize?
Well, he was 12. Okay. He was 12 too. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't know no better. He was just like, all right, man. So, 5 hours, man, it could have been more than that. I just remember it took forever. And he was cool with it. And we wound up, he went to school the next day telling people, I cut him up. And then the next thing you know, man, I had damn near every kid in the school coming to me for a cut. I was like one of the only black kids in the suburbs, me and him. And, year by year, we got a couple more black kids. And eventually, man, by the time I was like 14 or 15, it was like every black kid in the neighborhood, their bike would be like parked outside of my house. And my mom, she wouldn't be able to like park her car in the house in the garage sometimes. And so she was just like, look, if you're going to keep cutting these heads, you're going to need to start making some money off of this. So then I started charging $5 a head. And
real quick before, because I'm going to take a shower.
Yeah, you're good. This will last you about 3 or 4 days. 3 or 4 days if you don't get it wet. If you get it wet and you scrub on it, then yeah, it's gonna wash off sooner. But it won't.
They got Grant.
We got 6 man of the year for like 2 years. We had 6 man of the year on our team.
Who is it?
What's the shooter name? I can't think right now. My brain messed up right now.
Right boy.
Gordon. You got Gordon.
You ain't heard nothing.
Come on, you got Gordon. You got the manimal. What's the name? The power forward we got / center with the dreads. What's the name? That boy. Kenneth Reed. You got Kenneth Reed. Yeah, I know you don't. You look him up when you start talking about the rock.
I don't look at the rock. I don't look at the trash.
I'm explaining to you.
I don't look at trash.
Number one trash. Number one guard.
That's what it is to me.
Okay.
Then I gotta say, you great get to the Western Conference side. If you get that this year, that's it, coach. That's as far as you go. You turn around and go home.
What if we change your mind this year?
Never change my mind. Go as far as you going.
Just like you said, y'all gonna have. Just like you said, y'all gonna have more wins than us. The Lakers gonna go.
Yes, sir. Okay. So I ain't about see what y'all don't look at. Look, if you go back to look at the NBA sport. Every team that's in the playoff got a superstar. Get what he doing? Sitting his ass down. He just sit down for 7 or 8 games. Every last one of them is sitting down 7. Have your man sit down? One game, this game he got suspended for. That's wrong, James Harden.
No, he sat down. You wrong. He sat down a couple games after that.
No, he helped.
Yes, he did.
He played every goddamn
No, he
game.
did not.
What game he did play?
He said, I forgot what
He
game
sat
it
out
was.
one game.
He sat down 2 games.
One game.
It was 2 games.
Nope, he got in trouble
Mr.
that
Kenny,
time. One
look
game.
here, I will
He
bet
played
you.
every goddamn night. He didn't want to score 40, 50 points every night. When the play all time comes, his goddamn ass gonna be tired like y'all always.
He didn't do that. He took off. Just recently, he took off a couple games.
No, sir.
Oh my God! You said you don't even watch it. So how you
I know because they had to be on TV. He scored 37 points. He scored 50 points. He scored 48 points. Shit, he ain't took out but one game.
He took out 2 games and shit. 2
One.
games.
I know he took out one game and the boy been whooping his ass. He got scared. Shit, had him running.
Who gonna whoop him?
Shit, he always get after his ass.
They just mad.
He one got Chris Paul whooped.
That's not who got Chris Paul.
Nigga
What
told
about
his
Chris
ass.
Paul to get whooped?
He got
First of
Chris Paul
all,
got his ass
he
tore
ain't
up.
get whooped.
Got the bump he put on
Hey
his
man,
ass.
watch out, this kid. Don't be joking. Hey,
He got his bump, he hit his ass.
Go,
Look,
man.
the heart way over y'all somewhere
Oh, man.
trying to go out the gym.
Now that's true.
And they over there tearing his ass up. He the one started this
That's not
fight.
even what happened, Mr. Kenny.
Shit, he the one started the
I
goddamn
tell you,
shit.
all you got it. That's the only thing you can boast about with that fight this year. With the lad. That's all you can boast about. We're gonna talk about your little skirmish. Talk about the skirmish. I want to boast about that. How about y'all whooped up on Chris Paul? That's all right. Chris Paul still won in the playoffs. Chris Paul can play basketball.
See, my thing here, understand it. I'm just gonna ask you, what is the goal of all when you go to
Win championship.
That's right. Why you
So
want
yeah,
to play
I
out
think I
there
was gonna
when
ask
you
you.
ain't
So
got
why
nothing
did you
to show?
switch from? Why did you go back to cutting hair, living AT&T?
So yeah, so
At the end of the day, you gonna be sitting at home.
so I came
watching
here
the
because
game like
I did
this.
want to change careers. I did want to make some adjustments to
Couple
my
more
life,
pennies, 'cause you played in
and
the playoffs, you got another check.
AT&T was
For the
cool.
playoff check. That's all you did.
That's all we got.
That's
But it
all
was
you
a lot
got.
of stress.
You ain't got when they go up on the
And
TV
I
when
just
them
I
people now
honestly wasn't really
the
happy.
championship, they don't say who was in second place.
It was a cool. It was a
You know
great
what I'm saying?
title.
No, so
District
my
manager,
question
like,
is, what's
that
gonna happen if we
sounds-
change your mind and shit?
That sounds really good, but I didn't really care about the title.
You can't never
I
change
just
my mind.
I wanted to be happy, and I was working my
94 and
ass off.
95.
You remember this
I
bad
wasn't,
by you
so I
were
wasn't
baby.
happy. When I got
I
here,
remember that shit
they
too. I
changed my commission structure. Hand back up. They changed my commission structure, so I was gonna be making. It was gonna be harder to make the money that I was supposed to be making, and so I knew at that point, like, I was going to make a
They gonna fire
transition.
Luke Walton. He
But
had
once
nothing to do with it.
once I realized my money wasn't
I
gonna
think
be
so.
the same, I was like, you know what, it's time. Because I wanted to do this in Minneapolis, but the barber industry is way better down here in Texas because there's just way more people. You know what I'm saying? You can put your head down with it. There's just way more people. So I was afraid to do it up there because
See?
of the likelihood of success. It's just an easier thing to do there. So when like I said, when I realized my money was gonna be a little different, I just said screw it. What up, buddy? I just said screw it, and I went in and was supposed to be, but I was more or less just afraid.
They gonna let him go, probably get more
to do
Jackson.
that.
I was a district manager.
Well, I
Right.
mean,
Or Jason
it
Kidd.
sounds great. The title sounds great, but I went to I was the store manager in Minneapolis. I had I had.
They fired him.
I had
He had them boys playing.
5
Yeah, he got
employees.
into the playoffs and damn near the conference finals.
When I became
2
a
years
district
ago.
manager, I had 9 stores and 54
Oh, I couldn't be no coach in the NBA. It's just too
So
it's too risky.
a lot more people to manage, a lot more responsibility. Pay bump for sure. And selling phones is fun. Like that's a fun
If you
career.
ain't playing, you're gonna be
It can
analyzed.
be. Should head down a little bit.
I see that's a good job.
But so it was an okay job. If the money wouldn't have changed, I would have had no reason to. I don't think I would have had any reason. But I did not. I knew I didn't want that for my life. It was just a title to me, and I didn't care.
Coupons and all that.
Why you thinking about getting into sales?
I mean, it's. Let me rephrase my answer.
Not yet.
Well, you said your commission was going to be different. Right?
Yeah, so my commission structure, they had.
So that's what I was curious about. How do you make commission as a district manager?
So as a store manager, I made commission off of my sales and my store sales. Right. As a district manager, I made commission off of my sales and my district's sales. So like I said, I had 9 stores. So every one of those employees, I was only getting individual commission increases on their sales, but their sales as a store collectively. So let's just say in my district, our sales quota was like $1 million or something like that. If each one of my stores hit that, then I bonused. If each one of my stores overshot that quota, then I got a bonus plus multipliers. But when I got down here, they took away my multiplier incentives, and they also raised the quotas that my stores had to hit, which made it almost impossible to get my quotas or to get my bonuses.
Was that because you were in Texas?
No, because it was so the company I worked for was a third-party authorized retailer that sold AT&T products, so it wasn't actually AT&T, but for you walking in the store, you wouldn't know the difference. So what happened was my company was planning on downsizing and selling off their stock to another company, and that's why they pulled our commission structure. And they didn't tell me that when I chose to move down here. That's why I think that the change occurred. By the way, are we good? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah, sure. I didn't know that's what you wanted as well. You want that with a razor or just
no razor?
Absolutely not. Okay, just the clippers. I got you.
And not too sharp either.
Yeah.
If it's sharp, I still get because you can just say from a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just keeping the mustache.
I don't know, man.
And the beard.
Yeah, and the beard.
You want the goatee situation or just? Do you want? You don't really have a connection.
No connection. Just like right here.
But yeah, so
no, I can't get
yeah, so I didn't realize that was what was going on. I still am in contact with a couple people that work for the and yeah, I got 10 more minutes with him. I got you. Yeah, so a couple of my old coworkers, well, one of my old coworkers still works there. And he later told me, I ran into him a couple months ago, he told me that they sold off the stock, and that was why our commission was affected the way it was, because they were planning on making an exit out of the industry. That would have been nice for me to know. Now, I was going to come to Houston regardless, but I would have found a different way to do it had I known that my money wasn't going to be what I anticipated. Right. So, but yeah, so that's what that was. So the sales industry it can be really good if you find a stable, solid situation. Like if you become an account manager, depending on what type of thing you're selling, man, you could always have a good job. But there are some industries that, by design, they're just more volatile. But I guess I picked a perfect storm of bad situations. Or a perfect storm of bad situations kind of happened to me, but again, it was a part of my plan anyway. I just planned to work there for a couple years and save up money and make this change, but I was actually glad that it went badly so fast, because I think if I would have done it on my timetable, I would have lived outside of my means, and then I would have been forced to stick with that profession much longer than I wanted to, because ultimately this is what I wanted.
So it seemed like everything worked out.
Absolutely, it worked out the way it should have worked out. If it would have worked out on my terms, I'd still be working in that industry, and I don't want that. I don't want that. So I'm glad it didn't work out, because it worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I extended that more.
It was time to upgrade.
So,
See why people are switching to Chevy.
We love our Chevy.
I love my Malibu.
Why did we switch? Just look at it.
Everybody keep putting
We're
together. Set up in a free.
going to St. Louis
Let me
next
call, see
month.
what you did.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Your daddy put your
Original.
around your neck.
Those who stand forever ready.
Let you know.
A friend of mine lives there.
Okay. Is that a vacation type situation?
Now I'm going for leadership training.
Okay.
And
That's the first thing she should have remembered.
I'm so happy I'm going in April because the storm we had, the cold, is not for me.
Try going to Minnesota, bro.
No. See, Texas was too cold for me. Texas got too cold for me.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do.
Texas was too cold for me in the past like 3 months.
So somebody told me, so I got a lot of Nigerian clientele, and somebody told me that Nigeria isn't as hot as
My
here.
wife got me out.
No, it's not.
She got me out.
But yeah, it's not as cold as
I
Houston
feel
and
bad
winter.
about it right after right after that. I felt
We
bad.
have a dry,
I told him,
kind of cold
so we
season.
gotta go home, man. You need to pack your stuff up.
What is the weather like when it's that dry, kind of
We already
cold?
had Texas for us.
We need lotion every 5 minutes.
Wow.
It's dry. It looks a little smoky, especially up north, and it gets quite cold. You can get to maybe like 50s.
Yeah, they called me. Investigative call.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but then that's only in the mornings and like late nights.
They said that
Like
we'll
in
get back
noons it
with you.
goes
You
back
got,
up to close to 90.
chocolate.
That's what we call like. It's called a dry. We have 2 seasons: the dry and the wet.
Okay.
So when it rains from like spring to like summer, fall, and then dry season, it's like part of fall. All the way. It barely rains when it's the dry season.
Okay. And so you're saying in the dry season, it's colder. Okay. That's kind of counterintuitive for me to think like that, but I can, you know, when I think of like a fire, the way to put a fire out is, you know, usually with moisture and, you know, water or whatnot. So it's hard to disassociate those two things.
Oh, like if we had forest fires, it would be on the scale of California or worse.
No shit.
Yeah, during that season, because everything is literally so dry. Like you can't run outside if you wanted to, because it's so harsh on everything.
Do you want me to trim the mustache or leave it?
Trim it, line it up too.
Right, you gotta do that.
That's right. Do you want another truck?
Make it clean up, make sure
That's what that makes people say, if you're left in that truck, when it has capabilities, you can't find it.
Hey, you need to get out.
It's in a whole new direction. The all-new Rain
You don't go through it.
Trans 2019
She used him as a guinea pig. He said everything, what's going on in your house, then when you get home, she make sure it's not a question. Then you see that truck all around.
Classic models in your stock and Texas residents get these additional offers.
That's a push. We're strong, vibrant, community. And no food says
You over here, you get whatever going on in this house, this thing.
You know how crazy it is? You wind up there.
Yeah, but you know, we come back home, you guys think all the questions about what's going on in my house.
You know what's ironic is, but I don't program.
The best barbecue.
He probably checking all day.
I found out. From the give me a phone. Find someone. He said he wanted to go home.
The next generation S10.
You want to see what you think, make sure it's even to you. Sometimes what I see and what you see aren't the same. From your vantage point.
Can you like round it out?
You want the top part rounded? Yeah. I got you. No doubt.
to the season. That game, that the three, Jackie's Redskins will try to turn my little
They're going to be on like Sunday night in prime time. It's not week for the Patriots giving up the first game. I think, Tony, what you have to do, first of all, is move the first to celebrate the 100th year of the NFL. The Packers and Bears have played nearly 20 times. I think 198. And they're virtually even. It's like a 2-game swing towards the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of stuff we had.
What happened? This is what happened. Drop off on the phone.
Check this.
And the Bears Packers.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize you was you wasn't comfortable.
Every time.
That's what went on. He should call you.
You keep him?
You should turn around and call him and say, hey, man, you want to talk to me, man? I'm right here. Service to the field. You should turn around and call him. And the white thing, so you should brought you on his.
You say you good?
Yeah.
They text me on the You call me. Don't call my wife. Don't call nobody. I'm a man just like you a man. You need to know something, call a man. Right. You should call yourself. Hey man, why you texting my wife? You want to know something, man? Call me. Right. Here I am right now. What you want to know? I can tell you what you need to know.
Some people don't understand that.
All that texting ain't good at all.
Since last I saw you,
No, you should call him. If you text your wife, you should turn around and call her.
I was going to ask you, when you saw that video,
told you what
I knew what it was, though. I knew what it was from that. And that shows
He's scared.
All right, you good to go, brother. $30.
He gets associated with.
You said you're going card?
Yeah.
Okay, so the $2 processing fees will be 32.
That's cool. I saw that the other day.
What? Oh. Dude, some of these kids I get in my chair, man, they have a tough time chilling out.
You know what happens in Nigeria when that happens? You get smacked.
Yeah, see,
and
but
then the kid really doesn't stay because he's wailing.
Right. Well, the other issue too is like a lot of these parents, they bring their kids in too early. You know what I'm saying? And so like there are some kids that are from 6 months old, they can sit here and chill out. Some kids are 6 years old and are nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I understand that aspect of it. But if you are going to force your kid to be ready when they're not ready, then I mean, it's going to cost you. So it's going to be 32. But yeah, man, it's I try to be as upfront with everything I can, so I have less problems in the back end.
When they bleed the 12-year-old. That's the killer part. When they bleed the 12-year-old, instead of calling the wrong person and say, this is what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Right. Yeah. That's the killer part. Yeah. When they bleed the 12-year-old over grown-ass man. Right.
And you're good with me running at 32?
Yeah.
You good with me running at 32?
Yeah. got granddad Kyle. He ain't got enough balls.
Yeah, he got
Call
some.
you to talk
I'm sorry?
to you.
Nah, he's funny. You didn't have to
Call
move
your
it.
wife.
Oh no, you're gonna have to sign with your finger.
I could have signed.
Oh,
with
okay,
that,
yeah.
That's the same thing.
And then if you wanna, do you want to email receipt or no receipt? You're good. Completed order, brother. Yeah, man, you all good, my man.
See right here?
Where? Uh huh.
Yeah.
So that looked like you had a.
That's car, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought, and so I went over it a little bit more, but yeah, it looked to me like
a
a
bump in my head, but like you don't pay attention.
right. It looked like a scar to me. I can, if you want, I can wipe it off and see if it wipes off, and then if it does, I can just reapply. Want me to try? Yeah, no doubt. Sit back down.
Like I say, I can't judge.
Right.
So what were you cutting before here?
So this is the first barber shop I've ever worked at.
Oh, so you just made the transition.
I made the full transition. I jumped full in. I've been cutting. Like I played football in college, and this is